USA Today 301. And yes, those cars are beginning to roll. It has been an abbreviated weekend here as the fans come out. New England loves motorsports. And when the Cup Series comes, they show their pride. Well, it has been, as I mentioned, abbreviated, and that's because of the weather. The weather has been an issue.
Hey, we're here.
You see right now, 75 degrees, humidity 84%. There is chance of rain, and NASCAR has told these drivers and teams, be ready. We have wet weather tires if it is needed.
Wet weather tires that you won't use because you'll just dry the track and then ride around under caution. And then you won't need the wet weather tires. We've been through this song and dance before.
Beyond pole, Ryan Blaney. He won last week in Iowa. William Byron in row 2. 3 wins already this year. And Christopher Bell, well, he just won the Xfinity race yesterday. So a lot of success up top. Let's see if we can dial up the driver of the 22 there in row 3. We'll be embedded with them in stage 2.
Joey, it's USA Booze. You got us? You got the line clear. All right, bud, it's been a crazy weekend. Qualifying canceled, weather yesterday, weather today possible. What are you expecting for today?
They got to practice, though, didn't they? They didn't get to qualify, but I think they got to practice.
All right, buddy, have fun today. Good luck. For that, thank you. Marty Snyder, he's going to be with the 22 team in stage 2. Paul Wolf, he's crew chief, one of the best in the business. Let's learn a little bit about him. All right, 4 tires.
There is, as they mentioned, rain in the forecast, but it's not for a couple of hours, most likely. We'll keep an eye on it. I think they'll at least get to halfway, probably inside of 100 to go. New Hampshire races have a tendency to be strung out long green flag races anyhow, so we should be able to click some laps off here. And we got like nearly an hour earlier start time. I'm in favor of that. Earlier we start, the better.
Some pretty high praise here for Paul Wolf, one of the best strategists here in the NASCAR Cup Series.
Ooh, he's a strategist. Take your Formula One lingo somewhere. I'm kidding.
It would be simple strategy, but that's not the case. Why?
Yeah, far from it. Obviously, you kind of look back at last year's race and kind of the tire strategies that happened there. You know, a lot of it's dependent on your running position and when the cautions fall, but there's definitely opportunities, and I think we'll see it today where guys will switch it up, whether that's stay out, 2 tires, 4 tires. So, and throw in the weather on top of that. We got plenty to think about today.
Yeah, so let's talk about this race for the 22 team. 9 races left in the regular season. Is this one kind of circled as, hey, there's one we can win?
Well, historically we've been strong here, and the short tracks have been good for us this year. And I think as we looked at this stretch after we won the All-Star race at Wilkesboro, that this was another one on the list that we felt like we could have a shot at. And 7 laps of practice isn't a lot, but seemed like we
7 laps of practice? Really?
stay on top of it all day. Like I said, get that strategy right.
Fucking COVID race today.
Eventually it could flip
We got the starting lineup by the formula, and we had no practice. I could have swore, I thought they had some practice, but he said they had 7 laps. That's useless.
Outside the playoffs, but a win would change all of that. We appreciate the access Team Penske is going to give us. I'll be sitting right here during stage 2, Ken Coon.
Happy the Xfinity race got in yesterday. Ended up being a pretty crazy race.
He didn't actually win the pole yesterday with the fast lap. The metric that sets the starting lineup is performance base, which showcases how strong the number 9 team has been this season. Chase is the only driver to have finished every race in the top 20. He enters the race today. The points leader, the goal for that team, maintain that position. And Harper, they told me even more than the track position they get starting first, taking advantage of that very first pit stall is going to be key today if they want to get to victory lane.
Well, Ken, for Denny Hamlin 11 team, they'll roll off 14th here. And in the words of crew chief Chris Gabehart, they have been good at New Hampshire, not great. So in the quest to become great, they came here with an entirely different set of philosophy underneath that 11 car. In just a couple laps in practice, all indications were good. Denny even remarked that if it went that fast, not pushing, just wait till I start pushing.
Denny's in the Yahoo car.
What they need to be great here at New Hampshire. Keep an eye
Pick out your Gibbs cars now. Okay, Bell's in the Ream car. Denny's in the Yahoo car.
Mentioned earlier,
Gibbs is in the Monster car.
before the playoffs get
And Truex is in his usual car.
look at the playoffs
But
standings.
Denny and Bell and Truex, they change around a lot.
There are still 6 opportunities for somebody to lock themselves in those 9 races.
Yeah, there's availabilities to win, but the storylines are aplenty, right? Truex looks very good on points. Surprisingly, hasn't won yet. But how about Joey Logano? You talked to him earlier, Jeff. We just heard from Paul Wolf. Amazingly, 6 points below the cut line. And how about behind Logano is Kyle Busch, 31 points below. Those are 4 championships. 2 drivers with 2 championships each. Currently on the outside looking in, and with a variety of racetracks over the next 6 or 7
Headset on. If my mic's louder today, I'm sorry. My OBS has been acting weird.
very, very difficult here. We've seen a lot of wrecks, a lot of incidences, very little time.
Should be able to hear me just fine.
The intensity starts right now, and with weather in the area, you have to assume you're only going to race to halfway, so you got to pick that intensity up now.
And you know,
First commercial break, I'll look at the hourly and guesstimate how far into this race we're going to get. I think we get to halfway at least. Shocked NASCAR made the call yesterday to move this race up and start it early. They're usually pretty hesitant to do that. And we're off. Bottom line didn't get going. Blaney didn't have a great start. Elliott out front. Bell on the outside right behind him. You don't want to let that 20 car get out front. Who's that? Chastain around the top. Christopher Bell, after Gateway, probably still feels like he's owed a win. Really good crowd. And I just saw there's raindrops on Bowman's camp. Remember, they do have the wet weather tires. These cars are so grippy, they almost don't need them. You know, especially on a flat track like this. Chase Elliott has checked out. 3 laps in. Chastain's a big mover here early. See if the Penske cars can maintain that hot streak they're on. The hot streak is what's got them up here in the top 10 early because the lineup was set by the formula, and that takes into account who's been running well lately. New Hampshire, the one race a year where Jeff Burton is the expert. This has been a tough stretch for Hendrick, you know. Gateway in New Hampshire, Iowa's a new track. They were really good there with Larson and Chase. But I think Gateway and New Hampshire are the 2 biggest weak spots for Hendrick. Very similar style racetracks. Chase Elliott's got a 2-second lead. Brad Keselowski was really good at this place when he drove for Penske. I'd look for him to have another top 5 day. I didn't make any bets today. No practice, no qualifying, potential rain shortened race, which could lead to strategies being all over. I didn't feel comfortable making a bet today. Didn't even look at the odds.
solid 15, 18 feet shorter. You get him right down. That's the way Bob's fans.
Bubba and Hosevar there went.
We were going Green Monster all the time, bouncing one off left field.
Good battle there.
See right here, this is what makes this track so difficult. 11 and 6.
Denny Hamlin's going to wipe out Brad.
3 feet lower. He was making it a little harder on
Nah.
Denny. Denny slid up, but once again, not clear.
Logano and Chastain for third. Logano's taking third place from the inside.
Ross Chastain, Blaney trying to come through, so we thought Blaney was struggling early, but maybe his car just didn't really respond on low air or cold tires. It seems to have some pretty good pace now.
Talked about Logano and where he is at points at the start of this show. This is a very important race for Joey Logano. This is where they've had a lot of speed, this type of racetrack. They need to execute. He's been very vocal about it. The upcoming races he's not as confident about in regard to their cars. This is a very important race. You see, Blaney had trouble down the back straightaway.
Wow, Blaney went back to 7th. Chastain, Berry, and Bowman.
I don't know if he missed a shift or if the car just...
That was weird.
It was obvious that it was just a straight line situation. Here he is down the backstretch.
Pulls out of line and
Pulls left like he feels like he has an issue.
back under power now. He drove away from the 48, running down the 4 and the 1 again.
Screen on the bottom right hand of the television, and he looks fine now.
That was weird.
Do a little digging and figure out what happened.
Josh Berry right now side by side.
Whoa! Chastain and Berry almost ran out of room there in front of Blaney. Ross fired off good early, but he let Logano and Berry get by him, so I think Ross might have a good short run car. He's struggling now. Loses another spot to Blaney. Good battles, even in the top 5, where it's usually harder to have a good battle.
You guys had mentioned that
Closer you get to the front of the field. The lead's no contest. Chase's lead is growing to over 2.5 seconds now.
Larson win at this racetrack. We haven't seen the 9 of Chase Elliott win at this racetrack. There have been struggles from that organization. Marty, how about the 22 team?
I'm really intrigued by Logano being third. This is a good racetrack for them.
Brothers Pizza onboard camera for Joey Logano, and he and Paul Wolf sat down about 6 weeks ago, Steve, and said, listen, this is our stretch. Paul told Joey, we need to win one of these next few races, and they gotta have a few races like Gateway.
Still below the cut line coming into this, Logano.
At this point, they felt like the short track program was their best shot right now to win a race. Ford has struggled at the intermediate tracks, but here, and you heard Paul say it a moment ago, they
Moment ago.
this is sort of the end of that window, Steve, that they can get a win today. That's their best way to lock themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah, when I talk to the 4 teams, not specifically Paul Wolf, but take kind of the sum of all the conversations, it seems like they just don't feel like they can make efficient downforce. They can match the downforce of other race cars, and that's why on tracks like New Hampshire and St. Louis, where a straight line speed is so valuable, they can match it for handling purposes. But when you go to the higher speed tracks,
Truex in front of Bowman now.
top speed and your
Picked up a spot.
they can't quite get to the same efficient level of downforce. Now,
The recently announced retiring Martin Truex.
about 4
And then Christopher Bell accidentally announced Truex's replacement, even though we already knew. Because nobody can keep a secret.
the year to bring that speed. Kim, how about the 12 and Blaney in another 4?
Yeah, you guys were asking if he had
Josh Berry 4th.
well, the team
Showing out on another
checked in and they
low-speed racetrack.
have no idea what happened. I've been monitoring the radio since the start of the race on the 12 team, and Blaney has been absolutely silent. So any issue he had, he's overcome. So we kind of still have questions onto what happened for Ryan during those few laps.
You remember Blaney started up in the front row.
Chastain slips another spot to Truex. Well, they're side by side.
Started on pole.
Chase Elliott, 3.2 second lead. Damn, he's gone.
Granite State.
I know clean air has a lot to do with that, but a Hendrick car that fast at New Hampshire. Be right back. Well, for anybody who's been paying attention to all the goofy VR shit I've been doing this weekend, I found a possible fix for Steam VR on Windows 11, and I booted up a Steam game on my MetaQuest, and it worked perfectly. So, hopefully it'll do that while I'm running OBS or whatever, you know. Let's hope. Because if I get that game, if I get Batman Arkham VR working like it was a little while ago when I tested it out, LA Noire will be the next game I get. I want to play those VR case files. I think that'd be fun. Be a lot more relaxing than Iron Man. Iron Man's been a blast, though. I'll play through that game again in the future, I'm sure. On my own time, just for fun. I was wondering why they're showing Bubba's, because he's sponsored by DraftKings. That's a nice paint scheme. Chastain held off Truex during the break. William Byron slipped back to 10th. And Chase's lead got even bigger. 21 laps in. Yeah, I don't see anybody I would have been betting on today except maybe Keselowski or Logano. Maybe I would have bet Joey or Brad. I'm sure Joey will fucking win now because I said that. Todd Gilliland 13th. Hocevar outrunning Corey LaJoy again. Justin Haley 18th. Steady climb. Yeah, Bubba's just kind of running where he started. John Hunter Nemechek is passing Kyle Busch for position. That's never a good sign. 3-time Cup winner at New Hampshire, Kyle Busch. Won there with Hendrick, if I'm not mistaken. Alex Bowman quietly having a really good year. Not really been a threat for a win, but consistently top 10. He would be thriving in the Winston Cup Series. I like how 20 years later, I'm guilty of this. I include myself. We can't let go of Winston Cup points, can we? I'm not saying we should have Winston Cup points. I'm just saying my thoughts always, what would this be like under, because I'm old enough to remember. As long as there were those who remember what was, there will always be problems. So one day, all the people like me that remember Winston Cup points will be fucking dead, and everybody will be happier. Penske running 3rd and 5th. Austin Cindric, 26th place. Where's Harrison Burton? In the 20s, I'm sure. Harrison Burton, 24th, Cindric, 26th. Logano Blaney, 3rd and 5th. Another underwhelming season for Suarez. He's in 30th right now. Rent Kyle Larson last week and insisted it was Kyle Larson's fault. Still don't understand that one.
Yeah, it's been a very busy week. Daniel Suarez actually got to take his oath for becoming a U.S. citizen on
Suarez is a U.S. citizen.
April 29th.
And I saw dumb boomers online saying, wait a minute, he was here illegally. It's like, no. It's just now he's got dual citizenship. Good man, Suarez. Not a good race for him so far. Good God, Austin Dillon's in front of him. That's when you know. And Kyle Busch is 32nd. Ugh. At a track he's won at 3 times, he's 32nd. Oh, that RCR life. Can he get out of that contract next year, for the love of God? I still think Kyle Busch is too good to be wasted at RCR. Chase Elliott just lapped Ty Dillon. 35 cars remain on the lead lap for now. That's about to change. What happened here?
See, this is one of those racetracks where a driver is rewarded for carrying a lot of speed into the corner. The center of the corner is so far away from the entry that it allows you to carry a lot of speed and then get the car slowed down. But to do that, you have to drive the car into use a lot.
Since Chase lapped the 16, his lead dropped by a second and a half. It's down to 2 seconds. And I think that will get worse, or at the very least, it won't grow anymore because we saw it at Darlington. We saw it at Gateway. Darlington's the biggest example I can think of this year where just lap traffic. Darlington and Martinsville. Lap traffic just cripples the leader, and they go back to running what everybody else is running, and they get swallowed up. Them straightaway speeds are fast. They're getting over 150 miles an hour into the corner. It's fast for a place like this. Halfway through stage 1, the lead's even smaller for Chase in this traffic, 1.3 seconds, down from 2.
Sometimes when you downshift, it really changes the balance of the race car. It allows the car to either have, be a tighter balance or a freer balance. I think it affects each car differently.
Yeah, almost every driver talks about when you downshift, it puts RPMs in the car, and it actually makes the car drive better. It makes grip. For as many RPMs as you can get.
The gap between Elliott and Bell up front has dropped to just.
It's caught up to Hemrick in the 31. 1 second lead here. We'll see if it's any closer when we come back. Let me check the weather forecast. Hell, I'll do it on the computer so you guys can see it. Loud, and I'll look at the hourly and then we'll look at the radar. Nice cool day. I bet it's Humid though, right? Yeah, 92% humidity. They're under a tornado watch. That's always fun. Just look at the hourly. The hourly is like a rough overview. Probably get this race in. Highest chance of rain comes at 5. I know it gets worse after that, but yeah, I think we get all 300 laps in. Jinx. Look at the radar. I've been to Loudon. I've also been to Manchester, New Hampshire. I guess Loudon is the farthest north I've been up the East Coast now that I'm looking at this. So it's Manchester's towards the south. Alright, now it's 2:14. Let's watch this radar. Ooh, at 4 o'clock some shit builds up, but it's on track to miss them right now. Yeah, this race should be long over by the time the really bad threat for weather moves in. So we look like we're sitting pretty. This race is moving along at a fast pace too. But it's humid, so if it rains, they can't drive the track. Don't think I ain't forgot about that bullshit at Charlotte that I witnessed with my own eyes in person. 6 feet away from the racing surface, watching the shit dry, and I'm told, yeah, it's not going to dry. Christopher Bell is there. Side by side down the front stretch.
Side by side, here comes that 20th Christopher Bell. He's looking to take the lead away from Chase Elliott.
Won yesterday's Xfinity Series.
Fight him hard, Chase. Zane Smith is next car to get lapped, and the two leaders are side by side.
Toyota's good, but his comfort level is high here. Elliott ran out to a lead. It looks like he's getting a little tight, especially in the middle of the racetrack.
Bell's strength on the bottom gets him the lead. We have a lead change under green at New Hampshire. That's at least one today. That's a win for New Hampshire.
Seems to consistently bring fast race cars here. And that's where if you have a fast race car, Steve, you're good with no practice. Yeah, right. You know, you like it. You're like, all right, I want to get practice with the other guys. We're going to unload me just fine.
Well, that is kind of, people always say, how is one organization so good at a racetrack? And it's surprising because even with a new car, a new setup, a new tire, so many new things, certain tracks.
NBC's like, we're making it back to see this damn lead change. Fox would still be in commercial.
Like the approach, maybe not the physical setup, but the approach.
Kyle Busch 1 lap down in 33rd. He got lapped during the break. He was behind Zane Smith.
Here, that approach is part of the success.
Christopher Bell is a serious championship threat. I mean, if you haven't been watching the last 2 years, he made the Final Four 2 years in a row. Won Phoenix already this year. Dominated at Gateway. Dominates here at Loudon. We're going back to Phoenix. They better hope he doesn't make the championship 4. Hell, last year he had a brake rotor or something fuck up at Phoenix. We will never know what would have happened. Bell might be the guy this year. Way back in 3rd place, 3 seconds back, Joey Logano, with Josh Berry and Ryan Blaney behind him. As they run, Bubba Wallace has fallen out of the playoffs, 17 points behind Chris Buescher. The only good news for the guys on the bubble is we have 2 drivers running 1st and 2nd with dominant cars that have already won this year. Logano in 3rd below the cut line coming into this. He hasn't won yet, though. Josh Berry 20th in the standings, 4th. He hasn't won. What's up, Yuki?
Driver, Josh Berry.
Bill's been consistent enough in the playoffs to make the Final Four 2 years in a row, but you're right. Consistency has been a problem. Bill is a top 3 driver all season. I'd say Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell are my top 3 for the season. Chase Elliott right there with them. But Bell's had a lot of bad luck. Blew up at Gateway, got wrecked a few times. Last week, they sucked on pit road. So you're right to question the consistency. The only thing consistent about them is they're fast every week. They just don't get the results all the time.
Well, it's hard, Ken, because I'm assuming he's talking about into turn 3 over those bumps. Some things can be adjusted, whether it's overall height of the car or some air pressure. But some things you have to just live with. Some choice you have in this race car is the same.
Ryan Blaney passes Josh Berry for 4th. Here comes Truex.
And being loose, just can't turn the wheel to run the rate as he wants, and that's what making the move up the racetrack. And you see this great
20 to go in stage 1.
underneath Josh Berry. Blaney just got by.
Oh, Yuki, did you hear me say I got my Steam VR games working? So there's a possible fix for Steam VR on Windows 11, and I tried it, and it seemed to work. So after the race, I might fire some shit up and try to stream Arkham VR. I know I got to finish. We're on the last boss of Iron Man. My next Iron Man stream will be the final boss, and then some like challenges and shit afterwards. Go back and play earlier missions from the game and see how much better I've gotten. But I turned on Batman Arkham VR with this other version of Steam VR, and it was working. I was like, oh, hello. Truex is picking up the pace. Blaney's picking up the pace. Kyle Larson's been 13th for like 50 laps. Am I getting Marvel vs. Capcom on the Switch? I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, remember earlier I mentioned about a Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game? They're making one. It just got announced this year, and I completely missed on it. I didn't know it was a thing. It's not out yet, but I was like, okay, there is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game. He's like, well, how perfect would that be? Stand on a big fucking field and point to cards, or be able to hold the cards in your hand and pick out the ones you want to play. Like, that'd be so cool. I don't know when the Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game is coming out, but I'm interested.
That could be something that he's fighting, and maybe Kyle Larson is trying to get away from. Full race in New Hampshire. We come back.
15 to go, stage 1. Bill, Elliott, Logano, Blaney, and Josh Berry still top 5. We saw a green flag pass for the lead at New Hampshire. Probably the only one we're going to see today, but we saw one. Austin Dillon's outrunning Kyle Busch, but they're both dog shit. So that's like saying, oh, I have syphilis, the best of the sexually transmitted diseases. Chris Buescher's having a bad day. Keselowski's not exactly doing well either. Noah Gwegson's 23rd. At least Gibbs was smart enough to not put Gregson in the 19 next year. He had a good end for that car because Bass Pros with Noah and Truex, and if Noah went to the 19, that would have made sense. But they took Briscoe, excuse me. Kyle Busch is 33rd. Get that man out of RCR. Oh, look at the commercial talking about how Sonic has ruined their french fries. No cautions yet. We've been lean, mean, and green, and the weather's not supposed to get bad till sometime after 5 or 6. So I think the entire race gets in. What we need is a caution here inside of 10 to go to flip strategy because some guys will pit now, other guys will stay out now, and then pit at the end of the stage. We need to flip this field around and see what happens. Don't think we're going to get one, though. William Byron's cooled off lately. Running 12th right now.
Teammates nose to tail here. William Byron just in front of Kyle Larson.
Blaney's caught Logano for 3rd.
Media Center week. As we see Christopher Bell closing in on Chase Briscoe. Briscoe will be the next car that will go.
Briscoe and Cindric, last 2 cars on the lead lap with 10 to go.
With Christopher Bell earlier this week when he gave up a little bit of news that I don't think was supposed to be announced yet. In that media center, he mentioned when Chase.
They said in the drivers' meeting today, Steve Phelps said, let me start by asking Christopher Bell if he has any more announcements he wants to make. Cindric and Briscoe 2 wide in front of Bell. Wow, Briscoe just running the 2 car all up the racetrack. 9 to go. Hang on, Briscoe. Boy, he's the best friend to everybody in front of him. Logano's caught Elliott for 2nd. Elliott's drifted back towards Logano and Blaney now. Bell's having trouble getting by Chase Briscoe. But Elliott's not exactly fast enough to take advantage of this at the moment. You become last car on the lead lap, you suddenly gain 3/10 of speed. Yeah, Christopher Bell's the Tom Holland of NASCAR. It's not his fault. Everybody already knew Briscoe was going to the 19 because nobody in NASCAR can keep a fucking secret. That's just the way it's always been. Any rumor you hear in NASCAR, there's usually truth to it. There's no bullshit rumors in NASCAR. Sometimes things might happen and they get leaked and then they don't because somebody changes their mind or somebody backs out. Usually you hear something in NASCAR, there's some truth to it. It's like the only sport in the world I know of where that's like, yeah, if you hear something, chances are 99% chance it's real. Unless somebody changes their mind. Well, he was going to go a lap down, but he got back in it here. He's on that outside. He's keeping Ryan Preece on the lead lap. So good teamwork here for Stuart Haas Racing. It's not hurting Bell any either. Elliott's struggling in 2nd. NASCAR needs a tampering rule. Yeah, they really don't have one, do they, guys? Just go negotiate and talk to whoever. There's a 3-car battle for 2nd. So, like I said, Bell's lead is safe here. This is just about Briscoe staying on the lead lap. Oh, he might get beat this time. Nope. 14's back in it. They've both caught Preece. They're both faster than Preece. 5 to go. They're not teammates yet. Oh, Bell got him on the straightaway that time, so
Driving the corner deeper, he had to roll the middle and just take that spot.
he lapped the 14,
Were you able to
but the 14 got a run. Bell got loose on the bottom, so here we go, back to being side by side again. Briscoe back on the lead lap, 4 to go.
he's going to keep going here.
Elliott
Two cars right there.
still in front of Logano, but barely.
Steve, if you have a tire problem, if you have a bad pit stop, all those cars are lapped down. They're guys you don't have to go through to get back to the lead.
I'll go one more. It's kind of like match play golf. You can never mentally take your foot off the gas. I don't care if this is for position. You're here to beat everyone, and you need to beat everyone every lap. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't times to ride to save your equipment.
Briscoe drives away from Bell. Bell looks like he might have backed off a bit there, 3 to go. Still got a 2-second lead. The lead fluctuated between 2.2 and 2.6 that entire battle, because Chase Elliott's not very fast right now. Chase is just driving defensively to stay where he's at.
Stay on the lead lap. Here comes Bell once again, closing that gap again.
Your driver's talking about how hard it is to pass in this car. You know why it's hard to pass? Is because the car that's getting lapped, he's only a couple tenths slower than the fast car. I mean, that's
2 to go.
never in the history of our sport have we had cars and teams this competitive.
Two to go now. Bell leads the top 10. You see Bell, Elliott, Logano, Blaney, Berry, Truex,
Ty Gibbs top 10.
Hamlin, Chastain, Bowman, and Gibbs.
Past Tyler Reddick.
Not only just lead the race, but there's a whole chunk of them inside the top 10.
Logano underneath Chase Elliott.
Logano for second. Not clear. 1 to go.
Chase Briscoe is going to try to stay on that lead lap. See if he can do it through 1 and 2.
Logano needs every point he can get. This is an important pass for Logano, but he better be careful because Blaney's right behind him. Blaney could follow Chase around the outside here.
Putting a lap down as that battle for second continues on the bottom of the screen.
Doesn't matter what car you're in or what year it is, passing at New Hampshire is not very fun.
And Briscoe looks as though he's going to be able to hang on to a
Briscoe stayed on the lead lap,
stage 1. Christopher Bell, that's his
and
seventh
Logano beats Elliott for second.
2024. That's
Good battle there.
Larson.
3 wide back here. Gibbs, Bowman, Reddick. Where'd this come from?
Points are
3 wide for 10th. 3 wide for 10th. Give it to Reddick.
around both of them, and Reddick will get 9th,
That was actually 9th.
10th.
Bowman 10th, and Gibbs misses out on a point. Who do we think gets the Haas car? Cole Custer.
Checkered in stage 1.
Isn't Cole Custer the only answer that seems realistic?
Christopher Bell makes the pass and ends up winning stage 1.
They were remarkably not excited for that 3 wide battle there. I'll be right back. That was so funny earlier when my MetaQuest 3 battery died during the final boss fight in Iron Man. I knew it was going to be close. I'm like, do I have time to get to the end of the game? I'm on 18% battery. Fuck it, let's do it. No. Yeah, we'll finish that later.
Express card. Toyota, let's go places. And by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Leaders of Hip Hip Road, Belt leads them all down. After 70 laps, he'll be looking for tires and adjustment smarty.
No bets today. And when they showed the odds at the start, I was glad I didn't make a bet. If I did bet, I would have bet Logano or Keselowski, but that would have been a bad bet because Brad's not having a good day. But Joey was probably the one I would have bet on.
We'll take a swing at the 9 car of Chase Elliott. He said it was way loose, bouncy, terrible ride. He was just hanging
Race
on
off
to
pit
that
road goes to Bell, Logano, Truex, Berry, Chase Elliott drops to 5th. Blaney drops to 6th. Todd Gilliland and Michael McDowell take 2 tires. 2 tires. They're up in the top 10 now.
And we're looking forward to being embedded with that 22 team. That's Joey Logano, who will be on the pit box with Paul Wolf, and we'll be hearing from Coleman Presley on the spotter stand.
So Yuki, I'll ask you since you watch the most. Batman Arkham VR or finish Iron Man after the race? If I can get Arkham VR to work, it was working earlier. I have a different version of Steam VR I was able to get a hold of, and it seemed to work. I'll try it later. Oh God, September is almost here. I'm ready to watch football. The Falcons have a lot of primetime games this year, so there'll be some Falcon streams here. More than there's been the last couple years. I couldn't stomach sitting through Falcons games for most of the last several years I've been doing this. Half the field owes Chase Briscoe a thank you for because he kept him on the lead lap. We'll test out Arkham VR sometime after the race. We shall see.
So what all is happening? Well, the mic is open all the time. They're also monitoring on a live document all the things that all the drivers in the field are saying and kind of picking out trends of what's going on. There is planning strategy. That's going on as well. And also Joe, back at the shop, can run a predictive pit stop software that says, hey, if we pit now under green, here is where we would cycle back out. And that is always running for this race team.
Bell and Logano front row. Chase Elliott comes up to the second row. So Chase really got his track position back. He lost on pit road here with the shoes.
Paul Wolf to make the final decision. So at home, Steve, you see a 10-second stop, but often.
So this stage is 115 laps. We're 7 laps in. So I have 108 laps. Michael McDowell got a penalty, so 2-tire stop ends up being pointless. What's the penalty on McDowell? Removing equipment. So he was going to be top 10 here to start this out. Not anymore. Austin Cindric was already running terribly. He got a penalty as well, too fast. But he was already 26th. So he goes from 26th to 29th. Ooh.
Historically here, that inside line does not accelerate as well as the outside line. Let's see how it works out for Bell.
Bell, Logano, Elliott, Truex. Bring a green. 108 laps to go in stage 2. Why did Bell give Logano the outside? I know Bell's car is better on the bottom than anyone else, but, well, Logano blew that corner. So Bell gets away with it. Takes the lead and pulls away. Logano just barely holds on to second there. Logano again misses corner entry pretty badly. But stays in front of Truex. Logano, good run down the front stretch, though, to close up on Bell.
That is a lot of communication going to a driver. And it's all behind him.
But it used to be Daytona 15 years ago, but it's now.
Wow, Chase Elliott drove deep in that corner. Wow. Deep in there. 3 wide. Berry, Truex in the middle, Chase on the bottom. Josh Berry's going to get the spot. That outside's just really strong. They're still 3 wide.
Barry making that high line work.
Josh Berry might fuck around and win one of these races. If he keeps doing what he's been doing lately,
Falls back behind.
he might just fuck around and do enough to win one. All it takes when you're running top 5, we saw at Gateway, it just takes a mechanical failure or somebody else fucking up their fuel mileage or some kind of issue, and you'll be running 3rd or 4th, and all of a sudden you'll win the race. And Josh Berry's 2nd now.
What a run we're seeing out of this Ford team. Josh Berry
They have been really strong. They qualify well, too, so you know they got speed.
Shutting down, and we talked about it. You mentioned
Ain't nobody got nothing for Christopher Bell today, but the battle for second is going to be pretty tight all day long.
candidate or his going to the 19.
We've seen a handful of cars be good enough. Berry, Truex, Logano, Elliott, Blaney. They've all been strong enough to be second best today.
He should fill some of these seats that might become vacant.
More 3 wide further back.
What I like about what Josh Berry is doing, so many races here, we've watched that 4-car with Kevin Harvick driving it with that high exit. And it's worked for Kevin Harvick. And instead of Josh Berry resisting that, trying something different, it looks a lot like Kevin Harvick's driving that car.
That is a
High
good
is.
point. That's a good point, though, Jeff, because I mentioned Ronnie Childers. Well, this is Josh Berry. It looks that way, doing his homework, saying, I'm going to try to drive this car the way the last guy did because he was very good at it.
Yeah, and he wants it. He needs it the way he needs it, but also, there's, if you have a chance to learn from Kevin Harvick, you take advantage of that.
We'll see if Bell pulls away from Barry the way he did from Chase Elliott. Almost a second now, separating 1 and 2.
Denny Hamlin trying to get by the 9. Does a nice job, kind of will slide up, take the spot away.
Denny Hamlin top 5 for the first time today.
Is how quick you can make the pass. It's
Bubba Wallace top 10 for the first time today.
set the corner side by side.
There's no doubt. You want to, as soon as you get behind somebody, you want to clear them. See, Elliott's struggling a little bit right here. We talk about this racetrack changing. It changes as much as anywhere we go, and you really got to stay ahead of it, understanding which direction it's going to go. Is it going to tighten up, mean the car's going to quit turning? Is it going to loosen up, mean the back of the car's going to try to spin out, or is it just lose or gain overall grip?
Seen a little bit of smoke out of the 47 here at Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah, a very colorful car with the blue hood right there.
Oh, left front lock.
Oh, yeah.
So that has
Smoke out of the 47. Oh, he locked up the left front. Wow, that's a pretty
turn 3.
intense lockup there.
Left front lockup because as it's transitioning through the bumps, it's really easy to lock it up.
That might be one way to wear a damn left side tire out. You couldn't pay Goodyear to make a left side tire wear. God, Reddick. Yeah, just clearing Ross Chastain. It was close.
Right behind him, Chastain's going to try to turn back to the left of the 45. Look at William Byron. Normally, he's shocked like he's wrecking the race car, but multiple cars, when I read through the radio communication throughout the first 70 laps, so much of the talk was about how high people were running on the racetrack. Jeff pointed it out, Larson was kind of the first guy there. We see
Once again, great battle for second all day long. The lead, that's not going to be contested very much, I don't think. Outside of the first 2 laps after a restart, I don't think you're going to see much for the lead today.
What we saw him at the end of stage 1. He was way up in the 3rd lane, and now he's been diving a little bit lower on the racetrack here.
I haven't been to New Hampshire in 13 years.
The other thing we see at this racetrack is, some cars take off really quickly, really good on restarts, and others are good on long
Almost a month away from my trip to Cleveland for SummerSlam.
pace taking off there. Let's see where it goes. Let's listen to Joey Logano and his team.
Pick it up a little tight here. And let the whole grip to fire off. Seems like compared to the other guys. Down tight. 50 on the leader. All his lap times coming from turn 2 exit. Turn 2 exit. Slightly lower in the middle. Same pull down this year.
All right, so Joey
Hamlin's coming.
team about how the car took
Running down Logano here.
drive. Coleman Presley coming right
Time to start mirror driving, Joey.
saying, okay, here's where we need to be better. Here's what the leader's doing. Here's how he's doing it. Giving that information to Joey. Not telling Joey how to drive the race car, but just making sure that Joey understands where the actual speed is being lost. That's great communication. A lot of trust between that driver and spotter.
Well, let's take a look at the progressive telemetry on the 22, Joey Logano. Jeff, take it behind the
Oh, yeah, Joey switched it up there in 3 and 4 that time. 3 and 4 the previous lap, he ran about a lane down. That time he ran right up in front of Hamlin.
That answers my question on Truex. We saw him not shift earlier and only ran in 4th, while they are shifting on the racetrack between 3rd and 4th, not 4th and 5th.
We can see right now, Joey talked about the entire
Hamlin's got to his left rear.
The 11 car is able to stay down, roll the middle of the corner with more speed. Joey gets in the corner. He saw him roll through those bumps right there. The 11 is turned.
That time Denny went to the bottom. Joey stays up on the top.
To make that pass. Even though Hamlin has good
Driving the really bad pizza cart. God, Hunt Brothers Pizza is ass. I've had Hunt Brothers Pizza several times in my life. It was shit every time. And then at work a couple of weeks ago when I was still painting that stupid retard's house, I was tired of eating the same food every day. And I saw they had Hunt Brothers Pizza, and I was like, well, let me try the fucking pizza. It looks all right. And I tried. I took like 1 bite and was like, this is fucking horrible. So Hunt Brothers Pizza is dog food. Dog food probably tastes better than Hunt Brothers Pizza. It's pretty bad.
Back there behind them in 6th. Bell, he's been out front for 52
Oh, dude, just the crust was like cardboard.
USA Today.
The sauce was cold.
We stay embedded with the 22 team.
Not good at all. It was not good at all. 33 minutes ago, Jeff Gluck put new leader Christopher Bell, and I replied, well, I mean, you don't have to post anything for the rest of the day if you don't want to. Do they have wing? Nah. Well, oh wait, the gas station I was eating at, yes, they have wings and they're really good. But the pizza they offer is Hunt Brothers Pizza, so don't eat it. If you're ever in North Carolina and you go to a drop-in store, they're called. The chicken's always good. The potato wedges are good. Everything else is pretty good. The pizza, it's Hunt Brothers. Don't eat it. Happy to see Bubba in the top 10 now. He had a shitty first segment of the race. We are a third of the way through the race. Oh, gosh. I should put on the MetaQuest, and you can watch the race through my eyes. I'm kidding. That'd be so stupid. Oh, yeah, look. It's a virtual reality Dale streaming simulator. Do some dumb shit like that one day.
Busher is back in the 16th position, Jeff, and I talked to him last week about New Hampshire, which he will admit is not his best racetrack, probably his least favorite. And he told me, hey, I'm even looking forward to New Hampshire. That's how good our speed is.
Busher said he was looking forward to New Hampshire. Well, I bet he regrets that.
What would be a good result for this team? He said, honestly, knowing how Chris has struggled here in the past, if we can get out of here with a top 10, that's a good day for us, Kim.
Marty Corey LaJoy in the 17th position, just looking for a clean race after last week. And we talk about Corey being the veteran over at Spire Motorsports. He really leaned into the veteran position this week, and that's because his teammates Carson Hocevar and Zane Smith had never even seen New Hampshire, let alone raced on it. Right now, Carson Hocevar running in the 18th position.
Oh, wow. Corey managed to be in front of Hocevar by one spot. It's got to feel like a win. That's a great paint scheme Justin Haley has. The 51's got a good paint scheme every week, and they run well now. Doing all right today. They're 19th. They've been consistently top 10 worthy lately, so this is kind of a letdown, but still pretty good where that team was literally every other year of their existence. So good for Justin Haley. Busher's season comes down to one thing. Darlington. When I was at Darlington and he got walled by Tyler Reddick, that was the linchpin of the season right there for him. Could have won that race. None of this would have mattered. But Reddick put him in the wall. Gave the win to my man Brad, who they're talking about right now, who's running 20th.
this year. So we came with a couple of different things trying to improve, he said. But there's a couple of really good tracks coming up for us. Nashville next week. One that we think Eric will be very good. And, of course, the regular season closes out, Rick, at Darlington.
Eric Jones is the happiest man in NASCAR that for 1 year, Darlington gets bumped out of the playoffs. For 1 year. Next year, they said Darlington's going to be first race of the playoffs again. They just wanted to keep it on Labor Day, so they moved it back this year to keep it on Labor Day, so it's the end of the regular season. That's a huge opportunity for Eric Jones, who's really good there. 2-time Southern 500 winner. Daytona is the week before Darlington this year, and it's still going to be the craziest race. We are 109 laps in, and Kyle Larson has not seen the top 10 yet. He's 11th now. Just want to point that out. 109 laps, and Larson ain't touched the top 10. Oh, dude, RCR is so bad. Austin Dillon's 30th, Kyle Busch 31st. We expect the 3-car to run 30th. There's Ty Dillon getting lapped again. Bill, Truex, Berry, Logano, Hamlin. About 40 laps to halfway. Then everybody can breathe a sigh of relief. Still get to go back to North Carolina tonight. They'll know that once we've hit the halfway mark. I have a really shitty quality recording of a drum part I played the other day that I want to share with you guys. Well, hold on. I'll just do it. I'll do it this way. I got the fucking recording right here. I'm not going to play the whole song. I'm just going to play like 20 to 30 seconds of a song I was playing the other day. And like I said, it's a recording of a recording, and it doesn't sound very good. But you can hear the song in the background. You can hear my drums loud as fuck. The cymbals on these fucking things are loud as shit. Let me see if I got the right recording here. Is this the right one? Yes. Oh, it's not. You can't even hear the audio yet. Hold up. Let me change that. So you can hear desktop audio. Race is back on, but there's nothing happening, so this is more important. Loud as fuck, ain't it? Listen to this drum fill. Oh, I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I'm a fucking beast, man. That song is so easy except for that one part, and I just nailed that shit. And I was recording it when I did.
That gets canceled on commercial flights. We get home the next day and we forget. When this checker flag ends, all of these haulers load up, most of them with 2 drivers, and they start heading south. From someone who has made the drive from basically Maine to Charlotte a bunch of times, I can tell you it's not fun. It's a long drive down 95. So all of these unsung heroes that kind of keep the whole thing going by bringing all the equipment week in and week out. We have the same here in the NBC group. We got a lot of haulers out there in the TV compound. We appreciate it.
There's Denny Hamlin, and he's up inside the top 5, chasing after Logano, but a little bit of pressure there on his inside lap down car.
That was of Wolf and Man. by Metallica. Of Wolf and Man. From the Black Album by Metallica. Easy song except for that one part. The rest of the song is so easy it makes that part seem completely random. But man, did I ever nail that shit. I was so proud. I could record the drums in better quality, but I don't have the cable to hook up to my computer to do that. Because the drums I bought are from Europe, and the USB port from Europe is different, and I don't have the facilities for that, big man. So I have to record. If I ever want to record and say, hey, look, there's proof I can play drums, I have to do it really shittily with my laptop and speakers set up near it. And God, the cymbals are so loud. The cymbals are so goddamn loud. You can't even hear the fucking drums for the cymbals. And there's no way to adjust the volume on individual pieces of the kit. There's one volume knob, and it's for the whole goddamn set of drums. But the cymbals are like, especially the damn hi-hat, that was an open hi-hat you were hearing going, pss, 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 just loud as fuck. Why not use my webcam? Nah. I don't want to be seen. Maybe one day I'll get bored and be like, hey, I'm going to put my VR headset on and stream, and you guys can hang out with me, and we'll jam on good music. Stuff that I know how to play for sure, and then try some songs I've never really tried to play and maybe learn them while I'm on stream. Songs that I know that I've never played, you know. That was one of the other day I was playing that song I'll let you hear part of Wolf and Man. I was like, I've never really tried to play this, but I'll give it a shot, and that was the first take, and I nailed that fucking part. Said that to my musician friends, and they were like, whoa, dude, really? And I was like, yeah, that was me. I was like, shit, you're pretty good. And I was like, I'm alright. One of my friends was like, dude, I didn't even know you could fucking play. He's like, you've never told me that? And I was like, oh yeah, I never did tell you that. Yeah, I fuck around on drums. I say I fuck around on drums. I'm not a musician. But I can listen to songs and be able to figure out how to play them. And it really helps to be able to watch the drummers too. Like if you can find a video of like whoever playing the song, I can watch them a couple times and figure it out. I can learn how to play that. It's a fucking easy song on drums. I just have to listen. Give me like 3 listens of that song and I could play it. I've heard that song a lot in my life, but not in a long time. I'm not the biggest Aerosmith fan in the world. Tyler Reddick on pit road. Kind of an early stop here. Hey, guess what? Christopher Bell's still leading, but it's only by about a second and a half. Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson hit pit road. Yeah, this is really early here to be pitting. Not even 50 laps on this run. Early green flag stops. The leader's been dragged to pit road. Christopher Bell just pitted. Let's watch his pit stop. This is the only way anybody's going to beat him today. If they have another pit road performance like they had at Iowa last week. Pretty sure that's what derailed his race at Iowa. Good on long run, not so good on short runs last week. Is Truex going to cycle through in front of him? Nah. Bell's going to maintain the lead here.
As we ride on board with Truex, you see him up front, just out of sight. One car in front, the 20 of
Yep.
Bell. Nice job. Bell ran a lap later.
Good stop. Pitted a lap later. Remains in what will be the lead when this cycles through. 6 cars yet to pit. It's amazing how fast that cycle of green flag stops happen.
They don't really get into a rhythm right away. Maybe he can capitalize as Bell tries to work on that traffic.
Yeah, what Truex wants to see is the two
Whoa, whoa!
Bell. That's low air
I saw a lot of smoke out of Bell's and freaked out. It was just
three. That time
a lot of lockup there.
low air pressure. It loads the car differently under braking. It's very easy
That freaked me out for a second. I thought something happened to Bell.
to get that left front locked up.
And I know Bell's running 7th on the racetrack. Gilliland, Keselowski, Stenhouse, Gregson yet to pit. They can run quite a bit longer, to be quite honest. They can run nearly 30 laps. So they may choose to do that. There's a few strategies that would say stay out, hope to catch a yellow. I like that strategy. You see Gilliland, his tire life is about worn out because he's on 2 tires, but fuel life would say he could run a little bit longer. Probably very similar to Keselowski and Stenhouse, which means probably a solid 30 more laps.
There you go. Go back to this replay of Christopher Bell. See all that smoke from the left.
Rockin' roller coaster. I wish I lived in Florida.
Tire up like that is 2 things. Number one, it puts a flat spot on the tire. If the tire's locked up, it slides across the asphalt. The concern is when you brake,
Best place for roller coasters that I know of in North Carolina is fucking Carowinds.
lock up that left
Florida and California have it made.
concern is that you can wear through the rubber. It actually it damaged the tire, and you could have a blowout. Now I don't think that was near enough to blow the tire out, but it could make it easier to lock the tire up.
And you tell that tire pressure lowered for Christopher Bell. When you see those left side tires, you can see them wrinkling when they're coming back on the gas. So not as much air pressure in these tires on the left side.
We're talking single digits, Rick. I mean, maybe not quite 9, but 10, 10 and a half, 11 pounds. So one thing to complicate this even more is weather's been a whole conversation all weekend long, but it's kind of been this mist. Now in the radar, we're starting to see some real storms start to generate. Now they're way off in the distance, but as they pop up, they kind of pop up towards the racetrack. 151 is officially.
We are 20 laps from halfway.
Stage 2 today with
Weather still about an hour and a half away.
I don't think that's changing their strategies, but I've learned.
So we're going to get this race in one way or another.
I can't keep up with all of them. So someone
Few cars still haven't pitted,
I think the radar might be changing how long
but
they're going.
Bell is picking through them right now. Truex not far back.
Learn a little bit more about this 22 team.
Chat with Jake Simonera, the veteran rear tire changer for Joey Logano. So
We're entrenched. Well, whoa, Gregson about wrecked Stenhouse. He let him go, though, out of remorse.
pit road slick, and you're trying to watch all these other teams. You want to be the first one on pit road so you can try to jump them. So it's a lot of communication.
Logano's still going to be third when the cycle's through.
Getting ready to go, and you want to be the first one out there. So it's a lot of communication here, but this pit road's really slick. So it's a tough one. As many key pit stops have you done in your career? Is there more pressure when you're running in the top 5? 100%. But I've always liked it. This is my 19th season in the Cup Series, so this is like an Xfinity race to me because it's only you only maybe do 2 or 3 pit stops. So it's not one of those events where you get a lot of chances to make a mistake and bounce back. So short race, so you got to nail these couple stops and make sure you're flawless. You got to be perfect to win one of these events. Gotta love it. 19 years in the business, still one of the best, Steve, and you know it. There is more pressure when there's very few stops on the day for these big group
More
members.
pressure, and what this next gen car has done is condensed the
I haven't been to Carowinds since I was in 7th grade. We went on an end of the year field trip in 7th grade. And it was fun. That was one of the most fun school days I ever had, even though it doesn't really count as a school day. It was a field trip, but that was fun. Me and Anthony were on that trip together. My friend Anthony, who comes by, and you can hear him on my stream sometimes, he was there. I just remember being tired as fuck on the way home from that. Because we were pretty active that day.
But they are talking like a good basketball team calling defense. Pit crew members now calling out in case they have an issue and have to have an audible.
Logano got in front of, or Hamlin got in front of Logano, excuse me, in that clusterfuck with Gregson and Stenhouse. So now Denny Hamlin's going to be third. It's going to be a Joe Gibbs 1, 2, 3. Bell, Truex, and Hamlin. Truex on the high side around the outside of Bell. Truex won here last year. There you go. It's technically not a pass for the lead because they're second right now to Gilliland, who still hasn't pitted, but Truex has passed Christopher Bell. Somebody passed the 20. First time today. 48 to go in the stage. Speaking of not having energy, I slept so good last night. I took a nap after the Xfinity race, or whenever we got done streaming Ironman the last time. And I took a nap, and then I woke up for a little bit, and then I went back to bed at like 11:30, and I slept till about 10 this morning, straight through, which felt really good. And I'm a broken record, but as I look at my MetaQuest 3 sitting in front of me, I can't believe I get to play a new Batman Arkham game later this year. It'll be the first time I streamed an Arkham game when it was new, because when Arkham Knight came out, I wasn't streaming yet. And then I started posting challenge map videos from Arkham Knight to that's kind of how my channel started. I would play Arkham Knight AR challenge maps, and if I did good, I would upload the video clip. And I did one the other day. Did you see the other day I uploaded a new one? Let me look at the view count on it, because it was getting like more than triple what my usual videos get. I know I'm a very niche YouTuber. Batman Arkham Knight AR Challenge Monarch Theater, 657 views, as opposed to my other streams, which get like let me see, what's my usual streams get total? If it will show me. Like on my best day, my live streams stay under 100 streams. Killer Clowns got 40 on Friday night, 40 views. We played for 3 hours. That stream is called Can't Sleep, The Clowns Will Eat Me. My WWE 2K24 stream got 51. Oh, we have a caution. Daniel Hemrick spun out. Tony Hawk's Underground got 56. But that Batman Arkham Knight AR challenge got like nearly 700 views already. No talent. Excuse me. Daniel Hemrick, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he kept it. That's actually a hell of a save. He spun, but you see him gassing that car up to keep it out of the wall. Physics, baby. Move forward away from the wall. I think most everybody stays out. The guys who haven't pitted yet will pit. Maybe some guys outside the top 10, but I think the real threats for the win here will stay out. Alex Bowman's blowing up. Alex Bowman's blowing up. So we were about to get a caution either way. Alex Bowman having a top 10 day like he has most of this year. Not going to end that way. Stay out. Toddler Gilliland in the Pickle Mobile. Yeah, he did lead some laps. God, it's a lot of smoke. Listen to the engine on the 48. And yes, the implications, say the word, implications for the 48. Doesn't have a win yet. Having a good points year, but this might throw him back a bit. Back towards the Chris Bushers and the Bubba Wallaces and the Joey Logano's and the Ty Gibbses of the world. Keep an eye on the other Hendrick cars. We are 7 laps to halfway as we ride under caution.
Gilliland for sure. So we're going to see one car. We know that green 38 is going to peel left. There he is, as expected. What will everybody else do? And here you go, Truex Bell. I think this will ask some guys to stay out. Maybe a split decision at the front of the field.
Wow, Truex and Bell pitted.
Good break for the
Okay.
now you can get back on cycle with everyone, Marty.
I'm kind of surprised by that.
With the call, I just asked him a moment ago, how long until you had to come to pit road under green? He said, honestly, about 8 laps. Truex leads pit road.
Truex 2 tires.
Christopher Bell, he said, I have
Christopher Bell 2 tires.
gotten way too tight on this run.
A little more gas in the tank. Truex wins the race off pit road.
For the 38 of Gilliland. He's going to be able to, after a good pit stop, stay up.
Pickle, pickle, pickle. That's a nice looking car too. That 38.
So the caution comes out for Daniel Hemrick spinning in 1 and 2.
We have a caution. Be right back. Well, my headset tried to come with me for some reason. I'm back, kinda.
I would have hoped a few more would have stayed with us, give us a little more.
Watching a clip from a movie in the living room. Hold on.
Yeah, we'll make the most of it here and then make our decision when we get to the end of the stage.
You kind of called it. You said we're going to be very competitive today, but it looks like the Gibbs cars are just as good, maybe a tick better. If you're going to win, what do you need to do between now and the end of the race?
Well, we don't fire off good enough on the short run. We need a little more turn in the car to get going on the short run. It seems like our long run hangs in there good, but we just got to be a little better on the restarts and those types of things.
All right, so Steve, short run speed, how are you going to find that if you're the crew chief for the 22?
If I could find short run speed, I'd still be on a pit box, Marty. No, I mean, the truth is, it's very hard to find short run speed without giving up long run. You can easily put air
Be right
pressure
back.
in your tires and certain things that would fire off a little bit better, but you have to pay the penalty later on. I love his kind of honest answer of what their strategy is, right? We're going to keep the track position, see what happens down the road. Have a good break. Jeff, you mentioned 5 cars took the wave around, even though everyone didn't pit. They were in front of the 11 who stayed out, so the 6, the 16, 41, 2,
90
21
minutes.
took the wave back around, gained a lap on the field.
It might actually
And then
stop
we have a
early because there
mixed
could be
kind of
rain that
field,
stops it
right? We
early.
have
So.
Hamlin and Logano out there on tires that they last changed about 20 laps ago. Behind them, Truex, Bell, Elliott, they came to pit road but only took fresh rights. They did get a little bit more fuel in.
That was Alice. She was asking how long the race has left because she wants to play Killer Clowns. About an hour and a half
So really kind
if we
of
stay on the pace we're on right now.
group also penalty for the 77 thing outside the box for
So I might not get to play any more Iron Man or Batman VR today because I might go play Killer Clowns after the race.
Back to the green flag, and we're going to listen in to Coleman Presley once again as he.
All right, let's get back to it. We still got 37 to go in stage 2. Logano and Hamlin and Corey LaJoie stayed out. Most everybody else took 2 tires, so now Hamlin's got the clean air. Gibbs' cars are fast. They were going to be 1, 2, 3 if that cycled through. Logano's got a very good car. You don't want him to get clean air and just air block the rest of the day. Look at that wide camera shot where we can see every goddamn thing going on. I love you, NBC. I love you too, Dale, says NBC. 3 cars that stayed out are 1, 2, 3 still. Bell back in front of Truex. That's important. Hamlin, Logano, LaJoie, Bell, Truex, top 5. I liked staying out there. Remember, I said stay out. Only 3 cars did it. Damn, Corey about knocked the wall down. I don't know how he didn't hit it.
Other drivers' names that much. I've always heard numbers. I started throwing out names. It was Corey a few times. Then LaJoie.
Truex back to the outside of Bell. 3 wide with LaJoie. 3 wide in the middle. 3 wide in the middle. Truex in a good spot here to get back in front of Bell. Still underneath Corey. Corey. Oh, Truex into the door of Corey. Oh, wow. Truex just used him up. I don't think he entirely meant to do that, but he used Corey up and got him out of the way. He's still door to door with Bell. Denny Hamlin is running higher than I've seen anybody run all day. Denny Hamlin's way out there in the center of the corner. All it took was 1 caution to wrestle this away from Bell and Truex. And it was just a couple of cars that flipped it on them. 1 caution at a weird time. Larson, did he hit the wall? Still a net gain for Corey. He was like 18th before all this. So to be running 6th, not bad. We are 3 laps past halfway. Yay. Those storms are moving faster than they were earlier. Oh, Kyle Busch and Noah Gragson. Caution's out. Kyle Busch again, and he's got some rear end damage on the left rear. Yeah. I don't think Noah hit anything. Well, he's having a shitty day too. Kyle Busch's season from hell continues to hell. He was the one who took Noah out. Yeah. Damn, Kyle. Sure, that felt good. Noah really did a good job saving that thing. That was unbelievable. Kyle Busch, not so lucky. Yeah, Kyle Busch just got tight, chased it up the hill, and hit the 10. He looked tight to me in the center. Yeah, Sounds like he's talking about me in NASCAR 2005 Truck Series career mode. He's just having to drive harder because he's driving a piece of shit.
They all know it. It's just it's not easy to fix. I have had years where you just don't have the answers. Kyle Busch.
2010 with Jeff Gordon, I think, is the year Letard is referring to about having none of the answers. He didn't have any bad years with Dale Jr. They were really strong championship threats all 4 years or whatever with Jr. But that 2010 year with Jeff Gordon that Letart had was not good, certainly by Jeff Gordon standards.
He's included himself in that he needs to be better. And we're going to get
Bad news for Kyle is all 4 wheels are straight, and they're going to fix that left rear, and he's going to have to go back out here and run some more.
FDR too. When you get behind, it is so hard to get yourself back up.
All right, you mentioned how good Kyle Busch is. Last week, Ryan Blaney became a driver that has won in all 3 series at a racetrack. Kyle Busch has done that 17 times in his career. So that's how good Kyle Busch is, but not today.
What unfortunate timing. Well, if I get to play my MetaQuest later and stream some more of that, it's fully charged. That thing can go for at least an hour and 35 minutes. But I'll probably wind up playing Killer Clowns later. I did have fun playing Killer Clowns on Friday night, though. Well, it's not that bad. I'd just rather be playing my headset today. Another plus to getting that MetaQuest, the charger it came with. That shit charges my cell phone so damn fast because it's a Type-C charger with Type-C on both ends. Charges the hell out of my phone. So my old phone charger I'm not even really using right now. Go ahead and put it in a fucking drawer. I'll use it in emergencies. And one thing, at the end of stage 2, I need to take a piss, man.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic.
That's just mean making Jeff Burton do the ad reads.
Unforgettable experience.
I ought to have Ward Burton come in and do that. This broadcast is brought to you by Sonic.
Hampshire, and they're hanging in here. It's been a wet weekend, but they know that there's great racing in front of them still to find out who's going to win here and potentially lock up a spot in the playoffs if they could get a win and haven't yet this year. Parker.
Well, Rick, for Denny Hamlin, he stayed out on this caution before this one to assume the lead there. And I went and talked to Chris Gabehart, his crew chief, and I said, why'd you guys stay out? He looked at me and said, I don't think tires are worth it.
I don't either. That's why I said stay out. Look, they're leading the race.
It's starting to build a bit of a lead, but now with this other caution, it's allowed some of those newer tire cars to get closer. We'll see if this plays out, but a lot of crew chiefs paying attention to the 11 car and older tires. If he's able to go and get this stage win with 27 to go, that proves the tires maybe are not worth it.
That's great information, Parker. Another thing worth talking about, we mentioned the wave buys. Well, remember, they got the lap back, but they weren't able to pit under the last yellow. Well, now this quick yellow kind of brings them back in the game. You think about the 10 of Noah Gragson, he was kind of in the yellow. He came to pit road. The 41 of Brian Priest got to get fuel in the car. 21 of Harrison Burke is now back on the lead lap. 4 tires and fuel, so it's like new life. 143 laps to go on the lead lap.
Let's listen to Coleman Presley as he brings it back to the green.
Green. 26 to go, stage 2. We are past halfway, thank God. Whoa, Hamlin went wide there and left the door open for Truex. Logano on the bottom. Denny gathers it back up. Gilliland throws a mean block on Larson down the back. He's there, buddy. 3 wide for the lead in the center of 4. Whoa, Logano ran Truex up the track. Hamlin's going to maintain the lead off the top. Logano all by himself on the bottom. Truex wanted to go back to the middle, but nothing there. Hamlin maintains the lead. Logano slides up the track again. Just misses Truex. Christopher Bell, 4th.
Just the 19. There's room behind the 19. Jeff, I hope you took notes. That's what I want to hear in race traffic. We leave here today. That gave you a lot of confidence.
Look at this field further back. 4 wide. Good God. And what's William Byron doing back there with Austin Cindric?
Starts are crazy here in New Hampshire and still 3 wide for position.
It's a shit show back here.
4, William Byron. Comes Eric Jones in the 43.
Wow, more blocking going on. Josh Berry. I couldn't tell if Josh Berry had a problem or what. He's been into the side of somebody. He's really loose.
Josh Berry's got his hands full right now. He slides up the racetrack, maybe showing a little disclosure.
He said, tell the 38 to settle the fuck down. Yeah, 38 kind of running wide. And then Corey tried to hook Josh Berry because he thought it was Berry. It was tied. Josh Berry didn't do anything.
Top of the screen, kind of. Oh, that's just a little beating and banging farther back in the pack. I'd love to see that one more time. Exactly who ran who up.
38 got loose under the 4 and pushed him up into Corey, and damn, Corey smacked the wall. Corey was about an inch away from getting suspended there, though. He went for the right rear hook.
You saw Todd Gilliland kind of was stuck in there 3 wide. There was just not enough real estate, Mark.
Steve, I love how calm he was on the radio talking about Josh Berry. He said, can you tell the 38 to calm down? He's a rookie driver, Steve, but you never would know it.
Josh Berry's a rookie, but he ain't a rookie, you know what I'm saying?
Calm down. We got a long way to go.
Well, in that context,
He's one of the most experienced drivers in the field,
obviously he's running, so I don't think it
career-wise.
right side wheels are white. And the toe, these things are pretty precise. I mean, look how much damage there is to that right rear wheel. You bend that toe link in or out, this car's going to drive totally different.
Cindric about knocked the wall down there. Everybody's coming off a 2 really wide.
Turn 4. Looked like he almost got into the wall.
51 of Justin Haley. We heard that report from Parker earlier. That black and yellow car just to the left of Corey LaJoie. Another great run, running 12 currently. Wheels on the 51 this week. Hard to tell the front what the brake does, but your right rear, the old anodized. It's a good look. I know you don't like chrome. How about gold? Is gold acceptable?
Gold's better than white.
Haley trying to get his pilot's license. He's been talking a little bit with Chase Elliott lately. Wants to get his private license so he can.
Ty Gibbs about wiped out Corey LaJoie
It's really tough.
and cut Bubba's nuts off there. Now he's being taken 3 wide by Byron and Reddick.
All the way on the flat, all the way on the
I don't want to be 3 wide with Reddick. He loses control a lot.
car just does not make grip. Ty Gibbs in that 54 car up there above him, way up on the racetrack. The higher the groove goes, the more difficult making a pass on the low side is. It's just more grip up there. That 2 car, you said it, Steve, that was one of the wave around cars. He came in and put tires on, and now he is driven up to 19th.
Yeah, but the 10, Noah Gregson, he was basically in the accident, and here he is right in front of the 2.
Noah's back up to 18th already. Wow.
Yeah, he spun with the 8. Into it. Kyle Buschmann scored 1 lap down, running in the 29th position, by the way. Even after the spin and contact with the outside wall.
Every track has such a different feel. Some it's like high lows, high speed. This track in the middle of the corner, it feels like you could just run out there and just push a car in the quarter panel and spin out. They're just all right on top of the racetrack, just trying to find their best way to get through the middle of the corner.
Yeah, and like, where's the edge? There's
Whoa!
Byron saves it.
Jesus, Corey.
Yeah, it looked like LaJoie had issues off the corner and the lift.
This motherfucker can't drive.
Right there.
Byron's like a mile away, and Corey comes off the corner again and takes him out,
Up to the wall a little bit.
and then chases him down the track.
In front of William Byron.
I hate this motherfucker.
This racetrack. You come out of the corner, you're kind of going uphill, and then there's a bump. And that bump right against the wall, right there, it's really hard to keep the back of the car underneath us.
Parker.
Right, Jeff, there's also that transition in pavement from the grippy sort of asphalt you have there that's darker to that lighter asphalt. There's just not as much grip. I was very sideways there. Yes, when the accelerates a lot, but on William Byron, because it's amazing to me the difference a week makes in the NASCAR Cup Series. Last week at Iowa, finished second, was running down the leader, Ryan Blaney, late in that race, had a tremendous amount of speed. Today, it's been the exact opposite. They started this race in third. They fell in the top 10 in stage one, outside the top 15 in stage two as we started this stage, and they have just not been able to get that race car to do what he needs in the center of the corner all day. They just hit it on this last caution, putting four tires, hoping that would give them some track position. You saw that big side of the joy. That erased all the gains they made. They have been struggling inside that 24 car to even get in the top 15. A really tough day, Marty.
Parker with 14 to go. A lot of talk
Boy, that weather's coming, ain't it?
about Paul Wolf
That paints a different picture than earlier.
on the 22 team. Who is watching the weather? He said, honestly, we watch it back at Team Penske headquarters in Mooresville, North Carolina. Joe Vincent, who we mentioned before, the lead strategist, he's watching the radar for us. And Steve, if their radar is correct and their prediction is correct, they expect maybe up to another 45 minutes of green flag racing here in New Hampshire. So still a long way to go.
And there's going to be a stage caution here in 12 laps.
He's right. We still got a lot of racing left here today.
Yeah, what's made it very difficult is while the radar is pretty accurate as far as precipitation, remember, the world is a new place with the detection of lightning and the safety.
Oh yeah, it's not about the rain. It's when does the lightning come. Those storms have a lot of lightning. Those are supercells. There are tornado warnings to the west. Lots of lightning. So that's the unpredictable part. When will the lightning hit within 8 miles? Truex is faster, but you know that's when your teammates on it, and especially on a track like this, that don't really matter much. I think if I pitted a little while ago, I'm gonna stay out.
Joe gets racing getting a little stingy here as far as stage wins in New Hampshire. Bell won stage one, and we're 11 laps away from possibility of Hamlin or Truex grabbing stage two.
How popular? So let's go back to Truex in his career. He won a couple races, then he has this big dry spell. Goes out, drives a 70.
Why couldn't we race tomorrow? Well, they want if they can start the race and at least get it to halfway the day it's scheduled, they will take that every time. So there was a window. They moved the start time of this race up about 45 minutes, and they had a couple of hours to get as much of it in as they can. I think that's the right choice. I wouldn't have put it to Monday. We're 10 to go in stage 2 here, and we're still running. So I think racing today was the right call.
I think they appreciate
9 to go now. Truex is right there with Hamlin.
a high level in a year where he said, I'm going to retire. Right? That normally doesn't happen. Most of us make the mistake of thinking we can still do it, and we can't. And Truex has proven he can do it. And, you know, most athletes, that's a very difficult decision. And he made it. He's happy about it. He said he's relieved that he made the decision. And, yeah, because of that, I think drivers would say, hey, man, good job. You've had a great career. Now, look, nobody's going to cut him any slack.
Right.
I mean, it is not like that much respect. But he is certainly a very popular person in the garage.
Well, I think the list
I think Truex is the car to beat, but it's all about can he get in front of Hamlin, or is Hamlin just good enough to park it and stay in front of him?
these Hall of Famers are these guys with such-storied careers. They won right up to their
If this race has to get called, I understand.
Johnny Morris's list.
Tornadoes and lightning
Where to go fishing.
are nothing to fuck around with. The 600 was a whole other deal. The 600 was bullshit. I was there.
Johnny Morris's face.
Not finishing the Coke 600, bullshit. Today, I might understand if this thing gets called. This track has no lights. There's lightning. There's tornadoes.
On top of all,
Kind of a different deal today,
would anyone be surprised to
if we get to that point.
race for a championship? I would not.
conversation of Joe Gibbs Racing. We have Martin Truex Jr.
That's Justin Haley running 12th again. He's so good.
But Denny's at the first half of his career.
I think he confirmed he's staying with the 51 next year.
You see the youngster Ty Gibbs, right? So much was made of Hendrick Motorsports maybe 8 years ago, where they lost all of those veterans. Jeff,
5 to go, stage 2.
significant different performance when they went young, and now look what it has done for Hendrick Motorsports in the last 5 years. So much success with those young drivers.
Parker, how about the 45 of Tyler Reddick?
Right, Rick, I got my eye on him because he's the highest of the cars that most recently pitted on that last caution, took 4 tires, and he's about to creep into the top 10. But Steve, my question to you as I look at this is you have the 11 of Hamlin who stayed out, who's proving basically that tires maybe are not quite worth what some of the crew chiefs thought. And then I look at the 45 here, who as we go towards the end of the stage, especially if you think his weather is on the other side, could potentially find himself staying out or having a very fast stop here. So I think like many of these crew chiefs watching what that 45 Ty Reddick does sort of was headway here because he could be in a very advantageous position, especially if you think weather's on the other side in stage 3.
Well, and Parker, I think the 45's decision really is how many other guys stay with you. I think they have too many laps on their tires to be the only
Bold statement to say Haley's a future champion, but I think he's a really good driver.
Byron, Cindric, Priest, Harrison Burton, other drivers, Keselowski, other drivers with
I've liked him ever since the Truck Series. He always stood out to me in the Truck Series for being one of the smarter drivers. In a series full of stupid guys, he was always really smart.
type of driver that would stay out. I think a Harrison Burton, I think a Ryan Priest. At some point, you have to kind of shake
Master super speedway racer as well.
outside the box somehow.
So difficult.
Maybe he wins Daytona again this year. He's done it already.
BuildSumMarines.com on board.
Right, this car hasn't been any better today. You know, Brad and this team are so good, and they've run well all year, but this has just been a struggle.
You mentioned popular wins. His win, at least for me, Brad's done a lot, and I was excited to see him win in his own equipment. Owning part of this race team, that's a big accomplishment for any race car driver to win. But then imagine all the work you're putting in as the owner as well.
Well, and I'll say I was probably at the top of the list of saying when he made that move, that was
One to go in stage 2.
his last win was
Then we'll have a decision here at the end of the stage.
again just the way Roush Fenway was running.
Denny Hamlin's going to get the stage win.
Keselowski stepping in the owner's
Truex is second, Logano third, Bell fourth, Blaney fifth, Gilliland sixth, Larson, Josh Berry, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain top 10. Then you got Busher and Haley 11th and 12th.
trailing. It is going to be a Joe
Gregson from being in the outside wall up to 15th is a pretty crazy run here.
stage 1 and now Hamlin.
So we made it to the end of stage 2.
Jr. finishing in second. Logano, Bell, Blaney. Looks like they will round out the top 5. Gilliland, Larson, Berry, Elliott, and Chastain. And so Christopher Bell and Logano both earning 17 stage points for today. That's big. Logano trying to capitalize, and we want to thank that 22 team for letting us all through stage 2.
Dennis. You're staying out and praying for rain? Well, let's take a look. I'll be your crew chief here, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. Now, you got to remember, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano have 20 laps less fuel than everybody else because they stayed out on the last stop while the other guys obviously pitted. So basically the entire field has 20 laps more fuel than them. But you can go damn near 90 laps on a tank. We'll check the hourly. They're still under tornado watch, obviously. This thing still says it's not going to rain until 5 at the earliest. Then after that, it becomes a little more frequent. But let's look at the radar. My radar says they're good till 5, but will the lightning become a problem before then? We'll see. That's the really unpredictable part. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Wow, look at all those two-tire stops. Larson, Gilliland, Gregson, Cindric, Harrison Burton. And Truex is still sitting in his box. Oh, well, Truex ain't going to win. He will not bounce back from that. Truex, basically the last car to make it off pit road here.
Right side looks pretty normal. Oh, right side. You cannot drop the tire without the right rear being tight. Heads up call either way. Position's lost for Truex.
Tough break, Truex. Brickyard 400 hop.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval. Plus, with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Pits Oil 250 presented by Advance Auto Parts. And new infield
Looks like Tyler Reddick, Michael McDowell stay out. Larson, Gilliland, Noah, Cindric, and Harrison Burton on two. Dude, this race is so fucked. The threat of weather and oddly timed yellows, this whole race is fucked. But I love it. It's great.
Hampshire here. We're going to catch up with crew chief of the 45 of Tyler Reddick, who just took the lead up by a strategy.
Come on, Lightning.
So, Billy, you have the rain coming. You guys pit on lap 156, and now you've assumed the lead. Do you think you have enough fuel to get to when the rain comes?
Yeah, I think so. Everything we're showing is right on get here before we're out of fuel, so just a matter of how well we can hold on up front there and if we even start great flag cycles.
Did you feel like, did you see anything that tires could get to you guys? Did they matter enough to maybe have some more pace to get to you guys if you don't get
Nope.
Yeah, they matter for sure, but there's enough different strategies going on behind us that hopefully the guys on four tires that have been fast all day will take a little bit to get there.
All right, well, we'll see, guys. Big call by 45, Marty.
But Parker, you can just feel the sense of urgency pick up here on pit road. So I asked Cliff Daniels why.
Let's hurry up and drop the green and let's go, man. Get all the racing we can get.
Call, in my opinion, rain is coming. We need the track position.
There's really, the toughest thing about
Without a wreck or mechanical issue, this is the worst race I've seen Larson have all year, but strategy's got him up to third now at the right time.
pit stops. If we go back and remind everybody what happened, right sides come up, everything looks good. Watch the right rear. Jackman drops the jack. It's a little bit of a slow to the right rear, and the tire changer knows the right rear is not tight. This single lug nut cannot pull the wheel up tight enough to be tight with the weight of the car on the ground. If we take a look at our virtual Toyota, we can kind of show you exactly what goes on, right? Behind the wheel itself are those drive pins. We're going to highlight them in yellow. They kind of slide into the back of the wheel. When you tighten the nut, the locking mechanism needs to pop up. With the weight of the car, it just doesn't pull up enough. So this is the example of what you're trying to do. That's kind of the visual the tire changer has to say, I know this isn't tight, so I know it's a mistake, but that's much much better than leaving and having a right rear wheel come off on the racetrack.
So Reddick and McDowell, they did not come to pit road, and they will make up row one. You got Larson, Grayson, all top.
What could possibly go wrong with all these guys up front fighting for every inch, knowing that lightning or rain could get there?
Racing against weather.
Well, we talked a lot about the rain, and we just heard crew chiefs talking about they think it won't go all the way for a fuel stop before it rains, but that doesn't count lightning, Steve, that you've talked about so many times.
Lightning tends to hit first.
Strikes, puts a hold on the race, and then the rain comes, so that could even shorten this race up even more.
Here at 25 miles away to some lightning.
25 miles away, a lightning strike just happened. It's got to be within 8, right?
15, 20 minutes.
Time to haul ass.
That's right.
Reddick, McDowell, Gilliland, and Larson. Good launch. Wow, McDowell didn't go. Larson and Reddick sure did. Gilliland gets put in the middle. Whoa! Joey Logano just wrecked Chase Elliott. I have no idea what happened there. Logano's got a right front down. Reddick's the leader.
That makes those stage points, and he's earned so much. 17 points earned today by those stages.
Chase's day is ruined. Logano's day is ruined.
We don't get to listen in. Left front not turning on the 9. Let's listen into the 22.
What the hell happened?
Exactly how they go through this damage repair communication. Paul Wolf in the spotter. Right front.
Just looked up and saw Elliott Logano.
Heavy damage.
Middle to back straightaway. Bowman Presley, he's let the crew chief know where the pace car is to let him know when he needs to leave if they're going to try to stay in the lead lap. About 25 seconds. 25 seconds, Grog. 20 or less.
So, I know it wasn't chaos on the radio, but that shows the veteran experience on this team. Five guys didn't try to talk at once.
No, way off.
Logano gives him a quick report. So, I know that seems simple, but you have to coach.
Can we get a replay? Not to be all Fox Sports on you, but can we get a replay?
Pace car as Joey Logano's crew chief Paul Wolf just wait, let his team do his work in the most.
These cautions are good for the guys that stayed out, save gas, and burn more time for the lightning and rain to get closer.
The coaching really shows in these situations.
Instead of way off, but like it's pulling different directions and stuff. Okay, so that tape on his steering wheel, that's put there for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is the driver knows where that tape is supposed to be when the car is going straight. If it's not there, then something is bent. He also said that it's moving around a lot. You can see him working the wheel. He's trying to assess the damage.
Well, that's the result. Let's see what happens, Jeff.
Yeah, what the hell happened here?
Just inside the 9, this is taking the green.
There was a little bit of a stack up.
On a restart,
Logano just completely locked up the left front and wiped out Chase Elliott. He didn't mean to do it, but that was Logano's mistake.
It's funny, though, because he locked the left front up, and even as he slowed down, he couldn't get off the 9. Do you think it was a mechanical issue?
Maybe something broke. He just went in there and completely missed the corner.
I think he just got the left front locked up, and now they're just hooked together.
Well, that was crazy looking.
But that left front is pointed left. Maybe that's when it got damaged. That contact.
Chase Elliott's thinking, man, what's your deal?
Yeah. It was an accident. But in the moment, you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
So what it looks like to me is that, judging the pace
All old Chase Elliott fans are going to be pissing their pants.
when you're not in the front, right? And you got a lot of cars on all different lanes.
Excuse me.
It looks like Joey gets in there a little bit too deep. He knows he's in there too deep. He's almost into the back of his teammate. Gets on the brakes, locks up the left front, and now it won't turn. And he couldn't lift off the brake because he would have run into the people in front of him. Lifted off the brake would have helped the turn, but then he's into the back of his teammate.
This is the 5th caution that's come out, and I'm guessing right now Reddick and McDowell are loving it because that weather's getting closer.
Here comes the rain. Well, they can't. Or if guys keep wrecking and bringing out yellows, it's hard to hurry up. Felt like the stage end caution could have been a little quicker. Yo, was there a bowling VR game? Sorry, I was sitting here thinking about my MetaQuest. I was like, remember when I went bowling during the rain delay before the Kansas race? Is there a bowling VR game?
But could the weather get here before the end of this one?
Well, that 22 accident, we talk a lot about playoffs. Let's talk about some other things that could upset the playoffs. How about Mike McDowell on the front row? This is a driver that's outside the top 20 in points. If he could win a race, it would upset everything. Todd Gilliland is going to restart right up near the front as well. Same thing out of the points. Gregson in sixth. There's a lot of drivers up there that a win would change the playoff picture.
McDowell in the 34. Yellow and blue. White hood.
Logano is backing down pit road back to his stall. And we're coming to the green. 102 to go, question mark. Reddick and Larson, good launch in the top line. No big stack up from what I can see behind them. Noah Gregson getting into Cindric, roughing him up a bit.
Nice job by Reddick not to overdrive the top. You see back in line.
All this is going to end with a Kyle Larson win anyway.
This time on those new tires, I'm sure he feels the urgency as well with potential rain in the area.
A lot cleaner this lap.
Hot back there, 3 wide down the straight.
Larson closing up on the 45.
The pipes, it's like the green light, you know.
Underneath Reddick.
Off the gas.
Yeah.
How about
Larson on the inside.
and Todd Gilliland inside the top 5? There's a battle here now for the lead.
And Corey LaJoy just got spun.
Down the backstretch.
Stay green. Ah, caution's out. And I'm pretty sure Reddick was the leader at the scoring loop.
Side by side, NASCAR would be very interesting to see.
Larson was making the pass for the lead, and fucking useless ass Corey LaJoy. He can't keep his shit straight. Corey LaJoy, the Haley Deegan of the Cup Series.
Now this is caution number 6.
And all these cautions keep making
Save gas.
if that rain is coming.
Corey LaJoy is as useful as a free Wi-Fi connection in the Auschwitz prison showers. Got put 4 wide there.
4 wide. And we're being told the 45 of Reddick is scored the leader.
Got squeezed by his own teammate and then hooked by the 41.
He's trying to get up there.
It even kind of looks like Priest might get into the wall a little bit, comes back and catches a little
Yeah.
clear of the 7.
Oh, yeah, actually, Priest hit the wall and come back down.
From that angle, it looks like the 7 might just keep coming up. It's hard to tell.
This angle.
Probably
Oh, wow, Corey just fucking cut across the 41. Never mind all that shit. That was Corey's fault. Because he sucks
top of the
and isn't very smart.
It's one of those situations that Corey
Look out, Brad.
has no idea somebody would even try to be there.
I was thinking they might stay green when he spun down onto the road course. So I was like, come on, stay green, stay green. Fuck.
There. Listen, we keep talking about the radar. So aren't the radios. Every spotter, every crew chief, they are literally
Reddick
just
still the leader. Larson was in the process of most likely making the pass, but gets denied again as the storms and rain inch closer.
8 miles away to that first little
The rain is at the 8-mile threshold.
wet weather tire.
Lightning behind it a good ways.
About to run in falling rain. They are to run on a wet track that they expect to be dry. I don't know what NASCAR would do, but if I'm a crew chief, I'm racing like rain would end this race.
Yeah.
I believe wet weather tires were designed to try to run the last 50 laps of a race. They were designed to get the race started today if it would have been wet, or we've been short of halfway. Remember, there's a grandstand full of fans that came out, and we want to put a race on, so it'll be interesting to see what the tower says, but I have heard nothing that says we would go to wet tires to finish the last 50 laps of a race.
But as you mentioned,
There they are, though. If you need
and a storm coming in, the possibility of lightning there as well, and they can't run even if it isn't raining or the track isn't wet. 4 wide.
Cautions breed cautions.
Ryan Priest. This is caution number 6. We're getting ready for the restart.
And I'm thirsty. So, Corey LaJoy is the Haley Deegan of the Cup Series today, confirmed. Who else has been involved in more bullshit today than Corey? I like that Xfinity commercial. It shows the Martinsville playoff race last year. What a clusterfuck. That was an all-time clusterfuck. Damn, Xfinity race is Saturday at 5. That's how I like it. I like the races to be really early or late. That 3 to 4 window pisses me off. All right. 96 to go. Question mark. Reddick, Larson up top. McDowell, Gilliland on the bottom. McDowell's going to send it down in here. Ooh, he kind of did. Wow. McDowell's going to make it work. He's at least going to hang on to second. Oh, Larson almost wrecked. McDowell crowded Larson. That could win the race for Reddick right there. Unless McDowell just ships it in here again. McDowell's driving it for everything it's worth. Gilliland's taking Hamlin all the way to the outside. Larson, good run off of 4. Nowhere to go. He's got the 34 on his inside, and he's on the bumper of the 45. Oh, little bump. Little bump. Sends the 45 wide. Now Larson's back to second on the inside. They're 3 wide for 4th. Larson's in the process of trying to pass 45 again. All the way on the bottom. Not clear, but edges ahead. He can get it done down there. Reddick leads the lap. Hamlin back up to 3rd. Got to get clear for 3rd and take advantage of these 2 guys racing each other hard in front of you. Larson might have to use the bumper. Now he drives his line. I don't like that. And Hamlin's there. And he hits Larson. I swear to God, Denny Hamlin. Hamlin just used up Larson again. We'll see what happens down here. And he's going to run him wide. And he's going to hit him. I swear to God, Larson, if you don't do something about that, he's going to keep doing it. It's the same shit as last year. He's just going to keep using you up and running into you. He's running to Larson twice now in this race. And he's going to do it again, right? Yep, he just put Larson out again. And Larson's going to sit there. Oh, Truex just got wrecked bad. Bad wreck. Hard on the left rear. Kyle Larson's going to keep letting Denny Hamlin do that shit, I guess. Denny Hamlin hit Kyle Larson about 4 or 5 times there. And Truex's car won't turn on. At least they're getting to race it out for this win. Truex, well, he got it fired back up. What happened? Comes down into Keselowski. They kind of met at the same spot. Yeah. Just 2 cars met at the same spot.
His car turned to go to the throttle. Guess is already there.
Heads up, Zane Smith. And Joe Logano. He said the 6 can't hold a line. I'm more mad at Kyle Larson than I am Denny Hamlin. I'm mad at Kyle Larson for letting Denny Hamlin get away with that shit over and over and over and over and over.
his new double file restart craziness error. He felt he passed the 6 clean, and then he felt like the 6 didn't hold his line. He was sliding up into him.
Yeah, the intensity is picked up on these restarts, and a lot of that has to do with this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is right on top of us.
Staring us in the face now.
Inside the circle.
Not the circle of trust, Rick.
No.
Definitely not the circle of friends.
No.
Although it could be friends for some people. You know, the strategy they built around expecting this rain to come.
And these yellows are really pretty good for Reddick, because if you look at time on the watch, if we had been running under green, Reddick might be out of his fuel window at this point. So the fact that we're having all these yellows, Jeff, is helping Reddick extend this fuel cell.
Which means another restart, which means chaos again. That's going to happen here.
More
in
chaos.
Hampshire. The Grand Estate seeing a great one. A race against weather is what's on the forefront.
I would just drive off in the corner and punt his ass right in the rear if I got the chance. I'm Kyle Larson. But dude, you've hit me so many fucking times, and you keep doing the same shit every time we get in a position where we race each other for like this. You do the same shit every time. Fuck you. Get out of the way. Stop hitting me. That shit that Hamlin was doing to Kyle Larson just now is why Chase Elliott hooked his ass at Charlotte last year. Because Chase will just flip shit on you. Larson, very patient, doesn't play those fucking games.
Way the 11 and the 5 were racing. Listen into the 5 radio.
There we go.
He runs you like that every time. You know why? Because you let it happen.
Wow.
Well, those two have had some goes. Tyler Mon, the spotter, saying, hey, man, quit letting him do that to you. And Kyle Larson's like, hey, man, I got this in here. You take care of that up there.
That might be a Monday conversation.
Oh, yeah. All right. It'll be 87 to go. But will we get all 87 in? The green is closing in on this racetrack as far as weather. Reddick, Hamlin. Hamlin on the inside. Reddick on the outside.
Tyler Mon's right. That motherfucker runs you into the wall and uses you up and hits you every goddamn time. Enough. Enough letting that shit happen. And he got away with it. There's 4 cars between Hamlin and Larson now. And Blaney's to the outside of Hamlin, though, for second. Damn, Blaney on the come up. Going to go for 2 in a row here. Getting held up by the flow. Whoa, back there. Who was that? Who the hell was that? And Denny Hamlin's doing it to Ryan Blaney now. Blaney ain't going to play that shit. It's raining. And Kyle Busch just got wrecked again. Reddick's leader. And it's starting to rain. It's Reddick, Blaney, Hamlin, Gilliland, and Justin Haley. I thought that was going to be really bad, but Kyle was able to woe it up.
This has been a few weeks that Kyle Busch wants to forget.
This is hell on earth for Kyle Busch.
Back to take another look what happened.
Just you can't even tell what happened back there. It's such a clusterfuck. At the very back of the field, racing hard for 30th. Just like the damn Xfinity race yesterday, racing hard for 30th. I mean, really, again,
Yeah, I just can't tell. I mean, they're beating and hanging into the wall. 41 Priest is getting
shit everywhere. Truex in the middle of it.
4 wide at this point. All right, so that looks like 4 wide, trying to get to 2 wide. The 41 is catching the 40.
Stenhouse and Kyle Busch got hooked up there.
You know what that is? That's a bunch of frustrated people in the back trying to make something on this restarts.
We talk about it every week. It's so chaotic. Look at that. They can do that without wrecking.
Yeah. We had heard some rain on the radio. Looking out the window, I don't really see that.
That might have been Reddick screaming at he was out front.
I think, yeah, I don't know if it's really raining
Just really trying
noticeably or if that was Reddick just trying to lie. You know,
and there just wasn't anywhere to go. It's just
I do see the occasional drop.
if it doesn't rain, we're going to see more of that.
We don't see rain on this camera.
I see a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah, maybe we do a little bit.
Rick Allen can't fucking see.
So NASCAR has
If NBC has a weak link, it's Rick Allen.
years where one of them here, where they dropped the green flag, and it didn't look like it was raining on the front straightaway, and they got to turn 1, and it was pouring down raining. We had it in Daytona, had it in a few places. So NASCAR has a new process about having a way to look around the entire racetrack and make sure it's clean before they go back green, Parker.
I'm on pit road, Jeff, there down near turn 4. We're getting some raindrops, but that I can confirm that was the 45 Tyler Reddick who was screaming about raining when you heard that radio. He actually did that on the restart as they got to the backstretch. He cleared the cars below and immediately lit up the radio saying it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. And obviously, it did then eventually start to drizzle here. The team is confirming, thankfully, it is raining, of course. Marty?
Yeah, and Parker, Tyler Reddick is not lying. It is starting to sprinkle here on pit road. So it's interesting because the radar really could show that it's a little ways away. It could show that it's on top of us as well. But we certainly do feel sprinkles, Kim, here on pit road.
And Marty, I'm disappointed. Ryan Blaney confirming on the radio he does have sprinkles on his windshields. He's in that second position. He actually thought he had something for Tyler Reddick, so he knows Blaney is saying it's raining when he thinks he has a shot to win this thing, and it definitely is coming down here in New Hampshire.
One more restart. Come on. Just one more.
Love to get back to victory lane to keep that momentum up, but a great run here.
And there's only one person at this facility that doesn't want to see this go green. Well, maybe more than one person. But the 45 team, that's it. Everybody else here is like, let's go.
Well, let's review how we got here, right? They pitted a little bit later than most of the leaders in that stage before this, and then he was 14th picking up down there when he decided to stay out, go to the front. We heard the crew chief say, hey, we think this is going to end before the end. We think we can get to the finish. So just another great strategy call, put the 45 in position as we see drops picking up.
And he was very clear. Yes, I think new tires are better.
I think we're done, y'all.
Before the rain comes.
I think we're cooked.
So far, he was exactly right.
Well, you mentioned it, Jeff. One reason why
Kyle Larson was passing for the lead and got LaJoyed, and then he was racing for the lead, and Hamlin hit him like 20 fucking times. Now they're showing the 2021 race. That's the reason why we're not going to see another restart, and I get it. I understand. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's what it is.
in the rain, a bunch of cars almost end their day. Kyle Busch understandably frustrated. But what a year for the 45. Remember that so impressive Talladega with the owner, Michael Jordan in attendance. Denny had wrecked out, so he was watching as well. Ended up being a huge wreck between Keselowski, the 34 McDowell, and then the Jumpman car. Boss man on the hood with the Jumpman logo.
Yeah,
Running with the victory lane. That's a pretty
Justin Haley upgraded to a top 5 this week.
Michael Jordan, though, was there with him.
And you think about this race team, it is a very young race team, relatively speaking.
Looks like we're red flagging it.
We talk a lot about Denny Hamlin being a great race car driver. Well, he has done a phenomenal job of building this race team.
Parking everybody in their pit stalls.
Denny is the brains in regards
procedure change. Normally, when you see cars,
Yeah, I was kind of confused as to why we're in pit stalls.
NASCAR at tracks where wet weather tires are available, they have changed the procedure.
All right, so if you have to possibly race on rain tires, you just stop at your stall.
Because if they believe there is a chance to restart the race and perhaps it's necessary to go to wet weather tires, the teams already are in their pit stalls, so the tires can be changed without an undue delay. That'll be interesting because if you go back to the
If we could put these fucking tires on and just go right now, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
heavy showers that I think would end the race from a visibility standpoint. When we talked to NASCAR this morning, they said we will run wet weather tires on a wet racetrack. What would stop us from racing is visibility. Falling rain, if the so much water on the racetrack, the mist covers the windshield. You see there's no windshield wipers, there's no tail lights. That was the discussion. They run those at the road courses, but there was no reason at the ovals because the drivers all said visibility's no good, and the flashing lights look like a strobe light. There's so many of them, it drives you crazy.
Can't wait to hear on Denny's podcast tomorrow why it's Kyle Larson's fault that Denny kept hitting him.
That's important to note in regard to wet weather tires is we have never run wet weather tires on an oval with this much speed. And so with this far into the race, with a win on the line, to put drivers on the racetrack, and they have absolutely no idea what's going to happen.
We have rain tires to never use them, is what you're saying, basically.
We did it on a damp racetrack yesterday.
Rain tires without the intention of ever using them.
Wet track, we do not understand it, and that would put NASCAR in a difficult position to make that call. That has to be factored in because you are rolling down these straightaways. It is tons of speed.
And I think the choices are made in a vacuum. You know, if there was a passing shower and there was no more rain behind it, and they thought we could easily get the last 82 laps in, I think that would be a decision one direction. But when you look at the radar and you look at, it's a little bit of a passing shower, but there's some heavy storms. There's even been some storm watches in effect in neighboring counties. I think that's a different, we always talk about the competitors, but it's also a grandstand for the people. NASCAR has to kind of take all that into account. Denny, he was trying to beat the car he owns.
Oh, Lord, are you happy or mad?
Oh, no, he's mad. He's mad until some point it probably shifts over, but he's race car driver Denny right now. I don't think he's car owner Denny.
Does Kyle Larson come over to Denny Hamlin and talk to him?
No, because Kyle Larson's just going to let the shit happen.
Not at all.
And like Letarte said, no.
Larson's not that guy.
He's not going to do that.
Conversation, but
No, he won't.
he won't do it.
He won't do anything.
Well, he might, but it just doesn't seem to be something that Kyle would do.
Seeing Denny Hamlin go up on top of the pit box. And again, the caution is out now for weather. There is rain in the area, and so they have brought them all onto pit road. And Parker is right now.
If we could just come in and put rain tires on and go right now, it'd be great.
Correct. Tyler Reddick here just hopped out of the race car. So, tell me about those restarts there. Once you got to lead, and did you kind of know what they were brewing there when you stayed out at the end of the stage two?
Yeah, we unfortunately just weren't as good as we needed to be on two tires earlier in the race, and just got really, really tight and lost a lot of track position. So, yeah, I was kind of frustrated, and really was like, we only got a couple spots to lose, so we put four tires on it. A lot of people stayed out, and we kind of got back up to like 14th or there with aggressive restart. So, yeah, we had an idea what was brewing, so we decided to stay out and hope that I could hold them off on new tires. Some of the cars that were a buffer, obviously we lost, but we've had a lot of cycles too. So obviously us sitting on pit road here is going to help us. Everyone's going to kind of equalize a little bit. So just got to think about what's going to come next if we get back going. It's going to be important to get the tires heated up and you have to be able to hold off Blaney and Hamlin, obviously.
How difficult were those restarts? You're on older tires. I heard you talking about getting the rears heated up and sort of in the correct phase. So how difficult were those to hold off those cars?
It was a challenge for sure. The balance was a lot different there once we were on the front row on the restart. So I was very fortunate I didn't spin out or give up a lot of time. Hamlin, Larson, Blaney were racing each other really, really hard because they're aware of what's been brewing as well. So that kind of allowed us to kind of sneak away and certainly don't know if we would have been able to hold on under a green flag run, but we kept catching those cautions and we kept getting opportunities to restart and get away a little bit.
You have a rain dance or superstition here?
I don't have a good rain dance, but we'll see what happens. I'm obviously excited.
I think it's over.
Be a big deal for us, but can't lose sight of
which lane did I choose? How do I approach the corners? Like, how could I have made up more time? But it was going to be a tall task for us to get back to the front in with just a few green flag laps. But we had a few good restarts and a few mediocre ones, and right now we're third. So it's frustrating.
Third with a stage win.
I feel like our car is really good, but these are the variables that we deal with.
How would you describe the racing once rain became the predominant conversation, especially with how hard you and Kyle Larson were racing each other?
Yeah, everyone knows that rain is imminent, so you're just trying to do everything you can to gain any spot. And anyone that knows that, if they can just get up front, they can control the pace, and it's going to make things a lot easier. So we're all battling as hard as we can because we know it's just a matter of time.
So what do you do sitting here now, being that you're the car owner of the car that could maybe win the race if it rains out, but you're also the driver of the 11 who could maybe
Wonder how long they'll wait.
Yeah, I hope we get back going because I feel like we got a good Yahoo Camry and we'd love to get going, but if we don't, then so be it.
Helpless feeling. Denny Hamlin sitting here in third right now, but the car he owns, Kim, leading the race.
That top 10 is pretty interesting.
Sits in the runner-up position as the board stands. Whether or not we go back to racing, I don't know. But you were a little frustrated when you got out of the car because you felt like you had something for Reddick. How much more time did you need?
Started raining. I thought I finally got second. I really almost got to the 45s, right rear in 3 and 4, and he closed it just in time. I thought I could have turned under him down here, but I had the 11 kind of in my left rear quarter panel, so I couldn't really angle down the corner, and then caution came out. But I was just hoping one restart on the front row to see what we could have done. But I don't know, good fight back. I thought our car was pretty good all day. We got better and just never got runs at the end. And but I appreciate Dutch Boy Menards, Ford, body armor, everybody. Hope we get back going, and it's fairly dry. I don't know what it's going to do if wet weather tires. I don't know, but overall, good effort by the 12.
It's not really raining right now at the
When you see
moment.
wet weather tires, concerned that your car will handle totally different than it's been giving you?
Yeah, I have no idea I don't know what to expect. I have no clue. But the good news is no one does. No one knows what to expect. So, yeah, I mean, everyone's car is going to do something different. It's going to be hard to predict. So, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't know.
Ryan Blaney currently sits P2 on the board.
And how did we get to this point? Well, we are 219 laps in, and let's recap what took place. Again, no qualifying yesterday means they were set by the field or set by the rule book.
Yeah, Chase Elliott led early, but then Christopher Bell ran the 9 down. Passed the 9, had a really good long run car. That 20 ran all 70 laps. The field ran the first stage, caution free, and Bell went on to win that stage.
Teammate Martin Truex Jr., also a fast race car, jumps on the outside. Christopher Bell takes the pass.
We're just hanging out now.
Then the yellow 31 of Daniel Hamilton.
Waiting and waiting and waiting
Just loses a little bit of rear grip, goes around,
and waiting.
picks up the yellow flag.
Alex Bowman in a tight point battle trying to make the playoffs. Engine failure. Day done.
Well, then Kyle Busch's season just can't seem to get going in the right direction. Contact between the 8 to 10 sends the 8 around into the wall. Heavy contact to the rear bumper. Noah Gregson kind of caught up into it. And then it was Denny Hamlin who went on to win.
It's all scary and red because there's a tornado watch.
Martin Truex Jr. in position to win this race. Comes down pit road. Right side goes up. Right rear tire goes on. Jack falls too quickly. Cannot get it tight. Jack Man's got to come back around.
The radar don't show shit.
Joey Logano, another driver like Kyle Busch, trying to find some points.
Well, that's what it looks like right now.
Straight down into turn 1, left front tire lock up, collects a 9 of Chase Elliott, goes up the racetrack. Pretty heavy damage to both cars. The 22 sitting kind of behind the 8-ball now with heavy damage.
The leaderboard come back on, please.
Rewind action on a restart.
No? Okay.
Down he goes.
Excuse me.
Now the 8 of Kyle Busch, remember damage earlier here is 4 wide contact pinball. And the 8 goes around again.
Pinball Wizard. Kyle Busch, that's his new nickname. Kyle Busch, the Pinball Wizard.
Straight battles. Rain comes. Here we are. Waiting it out.
And so if you look on the left side of your screen, you see what has happened today. Tyler Reddick is out front. There's been 5 different drivers that have led, 5 lead changes, 8 cautions for 41 laps.
I hear the crowd wooing.
Yeah, I mean, Toyota, to your point, Rick, Toyota's kind of dominated, but it hasn't been Reddick. He's actually been one of the weaker Toyota cars back there outside the top
What the
10.
hell's up with the fucking NASCAR.com deal right now?
Wasn't good on two tires, kind of lost that track position. But then, just a great call by Billy Scott. Keep calling strategy, keep putting tires on it, find a way to try to flip the field. That's what he did. This one doesn't
What the fuck are we doing?
playoff standings much like some other wins, because this would be Tyler Reddick's second win if it does happen to go that way. You know, you see him there with one win currently and 8 playoff points because of that win back at Talladega. You see the penalty now for Logano, not too bad, still only 10 behind, but Busch at 47, Briscoe and Gilliland, you know, that's starting to become a pretty tall task to make up the points. I think Logano.
What frustrates me is that it's barely doing anything, and we're sitting here. Rain tires in the pits. It's barely doing shit, and we're not running. Hell, most of the fans are staying in their seats because it's barely raining. A couple of sprinkles, and we're sitting on pit road for no reason. We have wet weather tires, but we don't use them. We'll do everything possible to avoid using them.
Let's chat with Justin Haley sitting in 5th right now. This team continues to show speed. If it rained out from here, this would be the best finish of the year. So I'm curious how you're viewing this. Do you want to go racing, or do you want to just say, hey, we'll call it here, I'm all good?
A little bit of both, right? You want to finish it off, and I feel like our Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 51, Rick Ware Racing, for a performance Mustang is fast enough to go up there and compete. But yeah, what an awesome day! It's pretty cool to be able to have this opportunity. I'm very thankful.
People on Twitter are starting to pick up. You know, it looks like we could be driving right now. We could be racing. But instead, we better stop the race and wait for the lightning to hit.
Last month, and like I said, just super thankful for Rick and Lisa. Without them putting me in this car this year, I probably wouldn't be racing. So yeah, we're gonna keep.
We have wet weather tires that we will not race on wet racetracks, and it's not even doing anything.
Yeah, super proud and thankful.
Yeah, I want to reiterate, you guys have done this on speed. You put it at 188 with everybody else. So walk me through the thought process. It has let up here. It's in essence not raining now.
Yeah, it's not raining. Can we go?
To the wet weather tires.
Probably not. We're kind of in a window, and there's some severe weather coming right behind it. So you know, obviously there's a lot of fans here and things, right? I'm playing both sides of it, but yeah, either way, just like I said, very thankful to have this opportunity to showcase what I'm capable of.
But Steve, to that point, I mean, it is in essence
Yep.
stopped raining.
Yeah, let's just keep waiting. We can hop back in the cars real quick and just fucking go, but, you know.
Here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I actually agree with Justin Haley. I think that we got to remember that we never used to see any wet weather tires, and we found some comfort to do it at the road courses. It was very important, and it kept some of these races going. NASCAR, the industry, the drivers, there's been a lot of compromise to get these treaded wet tires to be an option at shorter tracks. We saw them an option at Iowa. We saw them on cars at Richmond, on cars at the All-Star race. We'll see them in play at Martinsville. And I think their use is important. What are they here for? They're here to finish a race, to get to halfway, to get one legal, to just get one started. They're not trying to get 20 more laps before that yellow storm gets here. You see the red, which is kind of like a high wind warning. I actually agree with Justin Haley. I think there will be a time and place where these wet weather tires will come into play.
No, they won't. NASCAR will never use them.
This is a very fast race.
They showed at Richmond they didn't want to use them. They rode at Richmond. They rode a under caution for half an hour to wait for the track to dry completely and then drop the green.
Because we can get to halfway for these fans that have bought tickets today, and they can see a complete race or a legal finish to a race. But we're past halfway, and to ask these fans to sit here until the high winds come for 10 or 15 more laps, I don't see there's a way we're going to get to the finish before the heavy rains get here. What would be a
Well, like I'm saying, let's just wait around until it gets here. That's what we're doing. We're just going to keep waiting around. Could have just rode under caution to get as many laps as possible and then be like, oh, it's letting up. Go green.
They made a mistake at Coda in the Cup Series. Big wrecks. So they're not going to make that mistake again here today.
There's no mistake to make. We could be driving right now. We didn't need to stop. I understand riding under caution for a little bit for the drizzle to die down.
Back to Justin Haley. I want to give Rick Ware and that team a shout out because Rick Ware has made a major.
We're going to another race for Toyota. I'm kidding. That's going to be the thing. They rigged Charlotte for Toyota at Christopher Bell. They're doing it for Reddick. Yeah, they're a little too cautious, but Daytona 2 years ago in the summer, and then Coda before that, kind of scared them off. Yeah, the tough decision of making me sit here now. Bubba Wallace just put, yeah, rain tires. Anyway. And Jeff Gluck just said, well, this is baffling. Why? Like Bob Pockers just said, NASCAR says they would want to run the dryers on it. Why do you need to dry it? We got wet weather tires. You don't need to dry the damn track. New Hampshire's going to dry fast anyway. It's a flat racetrack. Why do you need to dry a track before putting wet weather tires on? It just seems like a fucking waste of time, which is what this has turned into. This is literally turned in. What is the point of wet weather tires if they're barely used? You don't even use them. NASCAR loves to just get everything wrong and waste everyone's time. They love it. No, Rhea did not get a haircut. That's an old video from earlier this year. Rhea's got really long hair now. Rhea's hair is like twice as long as mine right now. She's not been on TV in a couple of months because she had surgery on her elbow. But she's been on Instagram and shit, and she's still got the long hair. I like the long hair. She looked good with the shaggy and short hair too, but the long hair, that's where it's at.
And again, next weekend, it is Music City, USA.
I see like one or two raindrops every like 30 seconds.
That race starting at 5. Then Sunday on NBC, it will be the Cup Series at 3:30, and the 9 and the 6 will have our pit crew with their pit crew. So we'll be embedded with Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski in stage 2.
How can you not love going to Nashville? It's a great stop for the series. Broadway's so much fun. Town really supports it. Nashville Super Speedway. Look, it's a small drive outside of Nashville, but so wasn't Iowa outside of Des Moines, right out there in Newton, Iowa.
Now all of a sudden, this is the slowest moving weather system I've ever seen.
Amazing races.
Now it's starting to rain a little more, but I'm glad we've sat and waited for it to do so.
To see the rain start to pick up. This is kind of what we saw on the radar.
NASCAR was sitting there thinking, please rain quicker. Please rain quicker so people will shut the fuck up about us being idiots. Like, please rain quicker.
Yeah, like you said, I don't really care when we're
I can actually see more raindrops now.
try not to think about it a whole lot. I think, if we put on the rain tires, I think we can go out and win the thing. So that's what I'm trying to keep my mindset at.
I love his fire suit. It's got a pickle on the neck.
All day. I think, even over the last month or so, we've been chipping away at it. And then today, another solid run, kind of start to right now. So had some strategy fall our way. Ryan Bergini's he's been hitting it really good recently. So I'm nervous for it if it flips the other way, but we're gonna keep taking it right now. And yeah, it's super cool to have Grillo's on board. Our Ford Dark Horse Mustang's been really fast, and like I said, we've been chipping away at it last month or so. So perfect time for a snack, and we'll see if we get back going here. It's starting to pick up a little bit right now.
You mentioned your crew chief putting you on different strategies. The last call, it was 2 tires. How was the car? Is it enough for those with 4?
We're not going to find out, so why are we even asking?
Are really fast. I'm more of a realistic guy. I think, with them even racing really hard right there, though, I was still right behind them. So anything happens. That's why it's racing. That's why we keep doing it. All these restarts have been hectic. I've been losing spots, gaining spots, and right back to where I was before that pit cycle. So just like I said, really proud of what we're doing, and hopefully we keep this sport up front.
And all those aggressive strategy calls this season have paid off. They led 19 laps so far here today, but Parker over 100 led on the season for Todd Gilliland and this team.
Been an impressive season for Todd and them, but catching up here with Noah Gregson, you see it's 10th right now. How'd you guys get in this position? Didn't look that likely you were going to have a top 10 car at the beginning of this race.
Yeah, we spun out. We started out super loose.
Now we're interviewing the mentally handicapped.
All day, and that's
Doesn't Noah Gregson look like he's kind of on the spectrum?
great job, keeping me focused. Yeah, I'm not really sure. With the 8, I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if he got loose underneath me or I haven't seen it yet. I was asking Drew what happened. He's like, I don't really know either. But all in all, Drew's made some great calls on the pit box today. We've been changing air pressure, putting wrenches in the back window, making a lot of changes. Our pit crew's done a great job. With that spin, it allowed us to come down, put 4 tires, and we really hit the balance really well. I think we went from like 24th and got up to 14th, 15th. So really happy with where the car was. The second last tire run, and then we put right sides on that last time to try and keep track of it.
And look at this dude. He looks fucking stupid.
Kind of chattering the right side.
He sounds slow, and he looks even dumber.
What's it gonna do anymore? Not like that.
He looks dumber than he sounds, and that says a lot.
Part of it's a lot of fun. The fans, it's been a lot of fun going out to the merchandise hauler. They got great food up here in New Hampshire, and the fans definitely show out. So thank you guys for all the support, and we're just having fun. I don't know if we'll go back green or not, but we're sitting in the top 10 right now, and from where we've been all day, we'll take it right now.
Guys, I love how he always gives the fans a shout out.
And he never shuts the fuck up. He just talks and talks and talks, and his interviews last forever.
Well, we've talked to NASCAR about exactly what kind of the situation is right here, and if we put the radar up, you'll see that we're in this light green area, but it seems to be a heavy wave right behind it. NASCAR is kind of in a wait and hold situation. They don't want to make this official and call the race yet until they see what that next line is, because if that comes through and it's not very severe, they may leave us some opportunity for racing. If it does come through with more severe weather or hail or winds or anything like that, the decision will be made. So I think at this point, Jeff, it's a little bit of a wait and see. I kind of like that approach. I think there's no reason to commit to anything yet. Let's just see how good the tools are. If the radar is honest, I will say from being a New England guy, we're kind of right on the edge of the mountains here. The White Mountains do change what actually hits the racetrack. So it's been raining for 2 days with nothing on the radar. So who's to say what's on the radar is actually going to be what it looks like? Weatherman Steve.
Radar fooled me yesterday, and I missed the first 40 laps of the Xfinity race.
I got it all, Jeff.
I see that. I do wonder how the drivers and the teams, how do you keep your focus, right, during this time? And it's important to kind of take a step back a little bit. I always felt it was best to say, all right, I don't know what's going to happen, so let me just get away from the race for a moment. Let me collect my thoughts, even if it's watching television or doing something that has nothing to do with the race, to get away from it for a moment. Because if you stay pumped up this entire time when you get in the car, you're exhausted. So emotionally, you need just a moment away, but you have to stay ready. You have to put yourself in that position when they say we're going, then you flip that switch and you go back in race mode.
Kim is standing by with Austin Cindric.
Yeah, Austin currently scored in the 8th position, and you just told me it's been an adventure today. Why?
The wilderness needs to be explored. When you start 29th in New Hampshire, it is not going to be easy. So kind of been fighting for a lucky dog all day, and I made some really good adjustments to end stage 2. Actually drove up, got some spots, and up until then, just trying to find track position because I feel like our car's good enough to stay up there. We've been really good on the bottom, really good on restarts. So there's just a couple short runs really played well for us in our underrated Ford Mustang, and whatever happens with the weather, I think we'll be in good shape.
As we look at all of the different strategies played out today, so many, including you guys, took 2 tires. How much trust do you have to put in your crew chief, Brian Wilson, when things play out like this?
It's either trust or ignorance. I feel like it's a try to stay a point from. I'll do my job. Ignorance from my end, and to the point where it's just you're just gonna drive whatever you got, and there's not enough fall off in the tires here. It's always kind of a play here, so definitely was always in the playbook. Definitely was always an option for today, and thought it was the right time for us.
You guys have been looking to correct some inconsistencies. If we were to call the race and you had a top 10 finish here today, would you consider this?
I'm browsing the meta store on my phone right now, just seeing if anything interests me.
All right, so it has been an adventurous day for Austin Cindric here at New Hampshire.
Adventurous, all right. The other thing that NASCAR has to look at, we've seen all these fans. They came out in droves, and they're going to stay here until they.
Goddamn, premium bowling is $20.
Cell or this next front that comes through is a dangerous one. They've got to think about the fans.
Could either be like a free bowling game.
More or less out here in these elements, with the possibility that this race could go back green.
I hope I see some more racing.
I do too.
It's been good enough. I'd like to see how this all plays out. I really think that, Reddick is short on fuel.
I think you could put a dome over Bristol.
I'd love to see who can adapt. If we do see those wet weather tires, it was pretty exciting to see yesterday in the Xfinity Series race.
I want to see if Rick can make it the rest of the day with his voice. It's borderline at the moment, but he's been a soldier.
Well, I'm not a dick. I'm just browsing to see if there's anything I don't know about that would take me by surprise and make me say, ooh, I want to try that,
With the voice, but yeah, thank you guys. You guys have done awesome.
You see these kids slide.
So we're going to finish Iron Man, we're going to play The Walking Dead, and then I'll see what I want to do next, probably Star Wars.
Very first time we came to this racetrack. These are such nice people in this area. It is so much fun to come here. They're huge race fans. They've always supported this racetrack.
Batman Arkham VR is incredibly underwhelming, but it's a neat little game, and I got it for $3. So
Just congratulations to everybody here. I ran the very first Xfinity race here, and it was from that moment I was comfortable. And even today coming here, it's just fun.
Well, we're here in New Hampshire. You're talking about the fans in New Hampshire. Don't forget next week, another great location, great city, and a great time. It's going to be all weekend from Nashville Saturday.
there's Spider-Man. There is. It's not on MetaQuest, and it's not very long. There was like the Spider-Man Far From Home VR experience. Apparently, people say, yeah, it's pretty good. It's just not very long. But I didn't see it on the Meta store, so.
Let us sneak onto their pit box on stage 2. We'll get the inside of what they're battling, what they're fighting, and it's that 1 mile concrete, Marty. It can be really nice to you, or it can be a big challenge.
Very tough racetrack coming up next Sunday here on NBC Sports. So let's chat
Well,
about
we're killing a lot of time here.
So, how's the mood up here?
Now it's not raining again.
Sit and wait. What do you do? How do you distract yourself?
Oh, well, when you have Tyler around, it's easy to get distracted, but well, we're in a better spot than anybody else.
There's some meme material.
See how this plays out.
All right, so he was trying to take credit a moment ago for the call at 188 to stay out. So whose call was it? And was there any maybe indecision about making
Excuse me.
Well, he made it easy. We took rights and went straight to the back, so we kind of...
So it's his
Now it's raining again.
yeah, we'll give him
It's so spotty, the rain.
something different, and we got 4 tires there at that late yellow, so figured we'd give it a chance, and we knew the rain was coming, just a matter of how long it lasts, and he was able to have some great restarts there and stay up front.
As you sit and wait, what will you do to keep your mind off of what could or could not happen?
Just making sure we're covered on everything if we do go back racing on wets, or what adjustments we need if we go back on slicks on a dry track.
So you're thinking about if they go wets, you're thinking about what would happen.
Oh yeah, gotta be prepared for anything because this is
Play drums while I wait.
rain building up here, severe thunderstorms. And
Run everybody off.
it could move out.
There you go. So Billy Scott thinking of everything he can, Parker, right now, but they're watching the radar, and Tyler just pointed out, I don't think we're going to go back racing because there's a lot of red headed our way.
Can't imagine what his incentive is to feel like we're not going to go back racing. Catching up here, Harrison Burton. You're back
Damn,
in
Harrison
your
Burton,
12th
12th.
right now, when you started this race back in 27. How'd you guys get all the way up there?
Yeah, it's tough, in these cars, everyone's so close. You can feel like you're good all day, and I feel like we've had a pretty good Ford Mustang all day. Just trying to build and build and build and get track position, and kind of got off schedule on 2 tires there, and been able to hold on pretty decent. So, yeah, I feel like we're in a good spot, even if it goes back green. I like how my car's been driving all day. The one thing I do want to say is all my picker guys watched Todd's guys, like acting like they didn't know the cameras were on them back there. And, like,
See, honestly, I would jam and play drums. but the goddamn cymbals are so loud. It's just unbearable. Like if it was just the drums and the cymbals were a little quieter, it's not going to be pleasant for you guys to listen to.
Play out before in a rain delay. Talking about those restarts in the pack, it looked crazy at times there, especially as we got those later restarts, knowing the weather was coming. What was that like?
Oh, it's fun. It's chaos. It's a hornet's nest from, I'd say 15th to 25th is like the craziest racing you'll ever do in your life, and you're 4 wide, 5 wide, and people are just putting in places trying to just do everything they can. And like I said earlier,
Harrison
it's
being
so
carried by the
important in
weather.
track position that you get back there.
He's
The
not
track
the
is
only
so
one in that top 10 or
the show
top
gets
15
pretty good.
doing
So,
that.
yeah, I've been racing really hard in like the 20th position all day, and it's actually almost easier now up in 8th or 12th or wherever we've been. So a little bit calmer up front, and out back has been just absolutely chaotic, but pretty fun doing it too.
If we do get back going here, are you prepared for wet tires possibly? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. You have to tell me. You did more laps on it than I have, and I think so. I think we all kind of know what direction it's going to go with the lack of stagger and all that. It's just it's a big wild card for 80 to go in the race. If you miss it, you're just so in trouble. So yeah, if we get going again, we just really have to hit that balance right, and then on the other side of it, you don't want to be the first guy that just wears that right front tire off and drops to the back of the field. And there's always a couple guys that bleed like 30 spots before the caution comes out, so you just don't want to be one of those guys, and see if you can gain or maintain and go on from there.
A lot of questions to be answered down here.
Well, for Travis Peterson, who calls his shots for Michael McDowell, currently finds himself in the 6th position, but you told me this morning you were going to be very aggressive on strategy. We've seen it today. You last stopped on lap 142. So
What's he doing?
do for you guys? How would you like to see it play out?
Like, look, I plugged up my drums, and I'm going to let you hear what this fucking sounds like when I hit the goddamn hi-hat. Let me see the spike on this. Oh, I didn't make the crazy spike on the headset I thought it would. It's not terribly overpowering. Still pretty loud.
Six pretty good for the day. Like, you guys aren't necessarily looking for points when it comes to the playoff picture. You said you needed a win. As you look at the next stretch of 5 races, best opportunity for you guys.
I mean, I'd say you got to say Chicago, but I think there's other places.
You can hear the fucking tapping of the pad more than the actual sound it makes. And I have OBS up right now, so I can see the big spike when I do this.
So, he just made an interesting point that I hadn't thought of. So, it's one thing to put wet weather tires on it, but right now we have Tyler Reddick on
Communicate with me.
6, and we have Ian Hamlin on 4 tires. Gilliland on 2 tires.
Hey, the track's changed color.
Just heard from his crew chief.
Wow, that's pretty wet now.
Every time we've seen wet weather tires, it's kind of been at the start of the race to keep things running. I'm going to be interested to see how do you overcome that? Like, is it an automatic reset for everybody? Like, even
Hold on, let's play a little.
short on fuel,
I just want to hear what it sounds like on my stream real quick. Hold on.
It's going to be a real interesting conversation. This isn't going to be the only time we sit here wondering if we're going to go on wet. So now you see right here the severe weather. And the rain's falling. I just want to remind everybody there's wet weather tires, and they will run.
Thank God I breathe heavy when I play drums.
Beginning of the day, so we're not going to run in falling rain due to visibility.
See, that's so fucking loud.
The drivers with windows can't see where they're going. So
You can hear me going.
steady rain falling.
And lightning also was an issue just moments ago. Lightning strike in the area.
Lightning strike. Uh-oh.
We have up.
You might want to turn your shit down if you don't want to hear if you don't want to hear loud and annoying drums. You should probably turn your shit down or leave my stream because we're probably about to fuck around and flirt with the drums a little bit. was I doing the other day? They'll call the race anytime now. They just had the lightning strike and the track's pretty wet, so. The way Spotify lays out my music is so fucking strange. It's not even that loud. It sounded so fucking loud to me. My heavy breathing is going to be less. Let me see. Do I want to play this fucking song? Because I've barely played this before. And it's not the hardest song in the world, but I feel weird playing drums in a stream that's called NASCAR live reaction because people are going to tune in and hear a bunch of noise and be like, what the fuck's going on? You suck. This is a mistake. Probably can't even hear the song in the background. Okay, good. part's boring. Fuck that. I bet you guys are like, never do that again. Never do that again. Is the race fucking called yet? My leaderboard says red flag and not checkered. Now I'm curious. I want to go back and hear how bad that sounded. Like, my playing was good, but like the audio is probably just fucking horrendous. So give me a second. We're hanging out during a red flag, and I fiddled around on drums for a minute to kill some time. That's what all the noise was. I played that song pretty well, but I know it didn't sound good. Oh, it was dope? Okay, cool. Well, you said it was good. I want to hear it myself, though, so I'm going back and listening to it. Where the hell is it in my stream? I'm trying to fucking find it, because I want to hear it. I want to hear what it sounded like. So I know if I even want to try to play another fucking song. I can't even fucking find it on my stream. Yeah, it's not the best, I know. I don't have a way to mix audio or anything.
Well, I'm not a dick. I'm just browsing to see.
And I can't even get to the part of my stream where I was when I played the shit just to hear how bad it sounds. Like, I think I'm at the part of my stream where it was like right before I started making all that noise. Come on, dickhead.
It sounded so fucking loud to me.
Not even watching the broadcast anymore because I put Spotify on my television.
I feel weird playing drums in a stream that's called NASCAR.
Still at the part where I'm talking about playing the drum. Get to it, dickhead. I want to hear this shit. God, those cymbals are so fucking loud. Yeah, but it wasn't horribly unlistenable. Still pretty unlistenable. I'm stunned they ain't called the race yet. Like, why is this? Like, it's loud, but it ain't that loud. And then you hit that, and it's just overpowering. Well, what the fuck do y'all want to talk about while we sit here? Let me flip back over to the race broadcast. Okay, what's going on in the race broadcast? Get me out of this awkward silence. Damn, man. Come on, YouTube TV, you take forever. And why is it still the USA Today 301? Is that extra lap really necessary? Linux Industrial Tools doesn't sponsor this shit anymore. Got any new PS2 ROMs? Not lately. I've been busy. That's that fucking drum fill.
Only really the third one that I can recollect this year. We've seen a couple Toyota failures, Denny Hamlin early in Sonoma, and now Alex Bowman. Be interesting to see how that continues. Remember, they seal these engines. They run multiple races on them. I have no idea whether that has anything to do with what we're seeing from failures, but the fact is that we're going to start to see engines that will have miles on them here in the second half of the year. Will this become more of an issue?
Surrounding a 45 pit crew right now in their pit box because right now Tyler Reddick is out front. If it gets called for weather, Tyler Reddick would be.
It's a fucking tornado warning, and they haven't called it yet.
That NASCAR is still waiting on to see how severe they are. They are just to the.
They're literally under a tornado warning. When you have OCD and can sit here and fucking hit a drum kit, you're very happy. Something to fiddle with. How's that fucking shit go? Goes. Whatever. I can't play it slow, but I can play it fast when I'm in the middle of that shit. Tornado warning, and the race still ain't official. Vote yes or no. Should I play another song and make a bunch of fucking racket, or just sit here in silence? Get me copyright claim for some of the music, but I can always just block that out later and get the video unblocked. I just don't want to make a bunch of racket. Cadences do it. I'll play something you guys might know. Who's my favorite band? Come on, you guys know who my favorite band is. Yeah. Bringing back the sunshine. Got my hand. Yeah, just kidding. I'm not playing that. Bringing back the sunshine. Whatever. Not Lick It Up. Well, I could play Lick It Up, but I'm not gonna. Is that people are gonna tune into the stream and be like, "What is the fucking noise about? What is the noise?" He's just making a bunch of fucking racket. Especially with those fucking cymbals. I need to hear how loud this is going to be in the background so I can know if I can hear the... Because I have to be able to hear the damn song to play along with it. We're going to give it a fucking shot.
Let's do it. I mean, let's play. It's early in the morning, but we can do it, right? This is it. This place would...
You asked for this.
Let's do it.
Fuck it, we'll do it. Drop the drumstick. Oh, I see why. My fucking snare drum is lower than it was. And I haven't adjusted it in several days. False start. You want to be entertained by hearing a bunch of fucking racket that you can't even distinguish because the quality's so poor. Alright. I'll hang on to the drumstick this time, I